Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to, I think, the 35th episode of the Kpush podcast. Welcome to Gio. Welcome, Gio and Andy.
Hello.
Alright guys, let's start talking.
Let's do this.
Guys, I'm Andy of Blaine. You can follow me on all my socials, down in the comments. I'll be commenting them in the socials. Fuck.
Gio, welcome to the podcast. You've never been on the podcast before.
Andy has.
Andy has been on the podcast. Andy was on with Andy.
No, I was on with Kenny.
Kenny. Andy was on with Andy. That episode, that was good. I felt like you were a little...
It was alright, dude.
You were a little rough on the, I don't know, edges. You were a little nervous, it seemed like. You weren't fully yourself.
I was just like, I just didn't know, I didn't want to, I don't know. I just didn't want to talk, really. But I'll talk
No, I get it. No, I get it. We all...
Like, with you and Kenny, you guys were talking heavy. And I,
yeah.
I feel like every time I started talking about something, you guys, like your opinions just overshadowed because you guys had some good thoughts, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, me and Kenny me and Kenny are weird. We think about things in a weird way where I don't think others necessarily do, but which would lead to really good conversations. But I could see where, I don't know, the funny is kind of dropped with those serious conversations, which I get. But Gio, welcome, dude. Honestly, is it? I think I've been saying since, episode 10, I wanted to get you two on a podcast together. So it's, awesome that you two are fucking here today. I'm really fucking excited. Super, super excited. But so let's get into some shit. Let's talk about some shit. School. We're back.
We have 2 weeks left.
We have 2 weeks left.
I'm not going to graduate.
You're giving up?
No, it's not that I gave up. I did some things I shouldn't have.
What things did you do, Andy?
I've been called down to the principal's office multiple times a day, every day.
What did the principal have to say to you, Andy?
I broke into his house multiple times.
Which one?
The girl one. And I made eye contact with her every single time.
Why did you break in?
I don't know. I was walking home one day and I saw where she lived, and my curiosity got the best of me. I just wanted to see what kind of shirt she wore.
Okay.
I was curious.
So you're curious. You followed this woman home, as you do, naturally. And they called you down the next morning.
Oh, yeah.
She saw you in her home, yeah, and then waited to call you down the next day at school.
100%, yeah.
Instead of calling the police.
Of course.
She probably thought the police were going to shoot you. She didn't want that to happen.
Incriminating evidence in her house.
What?
I can't say I will be taken down with her if I say anything.
Taken down with her?
Yeah.
What? Could you describe the nature?
Nope.
I
cannot.
Nothing? You can't give me a clue?
Children.
Okay.
That's the only thing I can say, really. There's lots of children. So many children. Guys, this is all jokes before I get expelled from the school.
No. Literally, anyone watching this podcast or listening to this podcast who doesn't know that we're joking, I shit talk on this podcast all the time. It's my literal coping mechanism. I just talk the most insane shit out of my brain on this podcast. It's great. It helps me a shit ton. Some of the things I have to cut out, but I mean, where I learn the best from is you two guys.
Dr. Pepper.
I don't talk shit about anyone. I learned my shit.
No. You don't talk shit about... No. There's a difference. There's a talking shit about people, friends, right? But then there's a talking shit comic-wise where you're just attacking every perspective, where you're going after every joke. You don't give a fuck how dark it is. You don't give a fuck how offensive it is. You are just going in. But it works. And I think there's a lot of people around this area, because I think that people from Boston, particularly the city of Boston, which we're so close to, they just talk shit. That's just the city of talking shit. So I think there's a lot of people around here who talk shit.
Also racism.
Racism.
Lots of racism.
Racism on both sides, though. There's a lot of like blacks are racist to Asians. Asians are racist to blacks.
I feel like everyone's racist too.
Just everyone's equally racist to each other.
I don't know about equally.
White people are obviously the best at it, and we have the control and power for sure.
First place.
It's sad to say that is what we're best of.
So,
like other cultures have we're the best in music. Oh, we have the best food. White people are just good at racism.
No, they have easily the best culture, really.
Which is just stealing other cultures.
Christmas.
Christmas is white culture.
Butchering other holidays.
Eminem.
Getting haircuts from lesbians. Owning pets. Plenty of stuff.
Pickleball.
What is pickleball?
Dude, it's so white. My parents are playing it.
What is pickleball? I've never heard of that before.
That sport you played in a gym?
Oh no, I know. You remember like the
little paddle? You had a little paddle and a little wiffle ball. It's like a rip-off tennis.
I have no idea. I don't even remember playing.
Yeah. No. That was racquetball.
The thing you hook.
Yeah, they're different white people sports. Racquetball is the white people sport.
Games. Are you sure it's white? Because Indian people love games like that. Like,
you're just thinking of
no,
cricket.
there's no way. There's no way.
Asian people love like.
Name one other Indian sport.
Asian people
dude,
like chess.
In the Olympics,
what are you talking about?
Olympics,
India's
they're good at
the Olympics.
They're really good at table tennis and stuff like that.
Nah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's that's.
What?
No, that is true. Asians are good at tennis. Asians are good at tennis.
Yeah, like in the Olympics, like you know what I mean?
Yeah, some are really good at swimming.
What?
Nah.
Dodgeball.
White people are superior at swimming, though. We had to sail across the ocean, bro.
Superior
at swimming.
But I've never seen someone outswim a Mexican. Genuinely.
Well, Koreans are the best at it for sure.
Okay. Koreans.
Yeah, well, they have to swim out of the communist country.
Not all Koreans are from North Korea.
Most of them. 50%.
50%.
50% are.
Actually, probably not.
Yeah,
there's probably a lot more people in South Korea than North Korea.
There's definitely more people in North Korea, but we don't know about that.
They're working internment camps. They're not people. They're just giving IDs.
Numbers.
Number 27.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I would not be surprised if a whole army of North Koreans
existed. They live underground. That's where they keep them.
They're not even.
Niggas are different. How can you think like that every day?
Could you imagine?
It's brainwashing.
Not me.
Not me. You never me.
They'd get you.
Never me.
Real talk. Send me to the Middle East. It's done. 2 days.
Wow.
2 days.
Did you see what they did to the American hostage they had? They ruined that kid.
I didn't.
In North Korea.
I did not see that.
That was a while ago.
What they do?
And with Donald Trump, Donald Trump finally was able to get him back, and he was just completely brain dead. Like the way they tortured him. He came back. he was completely bald, everywhere bald. He couldn't speak. 2 days after he got back, he died. 2 days after they got him back. No, they tortured him. So they did something terrible. They did some terrible things to him, and it was all because he took there was a poster on the wall about it was propaganda, because they have propaganda all over North Korea, and he either took a picture of it or took it down, and he got caught on camera, and they imprisoned him.
You heard about the dude that had a brought
I did
Bible?
hear about that.
You heard about the dude that brought a Bible to
No.
North Korea? when he was staying there?
I did not hear about
And,
this.
oh my God, they found the Bible, man. They ruined that nigga's life, like genuinely. Like, imagine. But I would do the same if I was a North Korean. No one. If I set the rules, you're following the rules.
They
like,
would go crazy. Like if I walked there, I just showed up in North Korea, and I took out Kim Jong Un. It would be mass suicide. The entire country.
Imagine waiting your whole life to see Kim Jong Un, and
but not everyone's brainwashed though, as we're learning.
Except for the government officials, like who else?
Some
Like citizens.
Some of the they're faking it.
Y'all heard that?
Oh,
Y'all
really?
saw the interview?
Yeah.
That shit's real, man.
Some of them are faking it for sure.
That makes sense.
Because they're contacting us. That's how we're getting these leaks. Is some civilians are slowly contacting us. The ones that seem to be the smartest though are the Chinese people, for sure. Like out of all the people who have dictatorship governments, the Chinese people seem to be the most aware.
Aren't there, like, Muslim camps? Like,
Yes,
they keep their stuff under wraps.
They have Holocaust camps right now in China as we speak that are killing Uyghur Muslims.
They all like cover their face when
they
they're walking,
keep their
like,
stuff
in the
under wraps. Like they've got some stuff going on over there.
But if you get a hold, and there's like websites in certain times where a website is able to. There was one particular website where Chinese people were able to contact American citizens for like a brief period of like 4 to 3 days, and they all seem normal. Like all of them were like, and when we asked them about what was going on in the Chinese government, they were very open to like what was going on. They don't know everything. They don't know everything for sure because they can't know everything in China, but they know that their government's like extremely fucked up.
And they're all right with it.
What can you do when...
If I was there, it'd be different, really.
Like, if they're there and they can torture and murder...
Dude, they love using families as hostages.
Yeah, they use family as hostages is the problem.
That's smart. It's pretty smart if you think about it.
Nah, like, if I'm there...
It's genius.
It
is genius.
All you have to do is really, like speaking, like, just kill your family. Like, they can't do anything.
Why would you... That's kind of the... You want to keep your family safe. That's why you don't say anything.
Beat them to the punchline. Beat them to
you can't embarrass your...
What are you gonna do? You like they check your phone, find out you did something wrong. They go to kill your family. They're already all dead in your living room. The shock on their face. I'd love to post that on YouTube. Oh my god.
What are they gonna do? Say that. I'm gonna go really quick. I have to go blow my nose. My allergies are bothering me. Can you keep this going?
Yeah, sure.
Really quick. Okay. It'll be 3 seconds.
What are you gonna talk about? So, any plans this summer?
Good question.
No, actually, no.
What
plans.
about you?
I'm going to Cape.
Cool.
Yeah. College visits.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Duke actually sent me a scholarship.
For what?
Football.
Fair enough.
They want me to be QB1. Look at him.
You'd be a Division I quarterback?
Yeah, definitely. And then instantly have 27 rape allegations against me. Offer it. It comes with the contract and everything.
It's not funny.
That's how it works.
Don't joke.
I think it does.
Kind of
That is how it works. And
It literally comes with the contract.
Yeah, the rape allegations come with the contract of being a...
No, they don't. I was joking.
I'm pretty sure you're right, though. No, I don't think you're wrong.
Some women are just... I mean, obviously, like, not... It's just a very... Come on.
Here's how I feel.
People.
Here's how I feel.
People are.
Here's how I feel.
It's not women.
All the rape allegations reported to the police, most of them are real.
Yeah.
That are reported to the police. But there are a lot of rape allegations that aren't reported to the police.
Y'all saw the one? No. You saw the one that OBJ. Those two girls that said that OBJ like pissed on them and stuff like that, or like they pissed on OBJ and stuff like that.
The girl that said he
R. Kelly?
No. OBJ.
that she said that he asked for her to poop on his chest or something.
Yeah, and then he said that she said that
I did not
raped
see
them. He
this.
said that they raped them. They are the most butt ugly females I've ever seen in my life.
OBJ has a wife, right?
Not only that, no, I don't think he has a wife. He has a girlfriend.
Oh.
But not only that, he's also no homo. Like he's good looking. Like he plays football. Like light skin tattoos. Two ugly females. You couldn't pay.
But that's a real thing. That's a really good point. A lot of women discredit that point. If you are going to rape,
Oh wow! Don't do this, kid.
wouldn't they be attractive?
I mean, it's
dude,
just
because if you're gonna do that, your mind's already sick.
That's
so,
the
you don't have
problem,
any
like,
opinion.
it's not even.
That is
it's
true
not
as
a-
well.
It's not a thing about.
They're gross as fuck already, so they don't even give a fuck.
It's yeah.
So, but then if they're god as fuck ugly and they're good looking, then does it really matter?
What do you mean?
Yeah, what?
Like what you just said, like these
it does,
women are.
if OBJ is
butt-
really a rapist, does it matter if they're ugly?
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It does not matter if the ugly rape is rape, dude. Like, oh, are you talking about from the standpoint of the rapist? I
Yeah,
do not want to think of that standpoint. Okay, I'll think.
that's a good point. We shouldn't really think about that.
Because like obviously you're mentally ill, dude. Like if you know what I mean, like if you even like think about doing that, you're
Yeah,
so fucked.
yeah. No, that is true. That you are just dumb as fuck and ugly as and disgusting as fuck. So you really even wouldn't think about that. So it's not a good point at all. Never mind. You say some shit on podcasts that are really dumb as fuck, and then when you like actually think about them, you realize how dumb as fuck they are. But you're not really even thinking what you're saying on the podcast. Like you're just saying whatever next comes in your brain, and you like to take a spin on different perspectives. And some of them I like them being offensive, or I try to take offensive takes and analyze them because I think that they're interesting. But no, damn,
Honestly, dude, like
that is a dumb as fuck
everyone like
point.
everyone that would watch this podcast,
You're right.
Like we're friends with them, dude. Like they definitely know.
Yeah,
how
no, I don't
think.
think this
They know the way
podcast
I
is
think.
gonna blow up.
Like they know how I
And-
think. They know what I'd say. Dude.
I think it'll be interesting to see how dumb as fuck you are when you're 17.
Going back and watching.
Like if I'm 26 and I continue with this podcast all the time, you can see how dumb as fuck you
Or
are.
like if you get into like a major accident,
Right,
and, like,
just some things you haven't really thought through of. But when you think about them with other people, then you realize how fucked up they are.
you guys think how long? You guys think we're gonna know each other? Like up to?
Yes, I
I'm
do.
off
I
the
do
grid.
because me and the thing is like us three have not been consistent friends, which is almost I think better in a way, where every time we see each other, it's
Yeah. it kept
there's
it fresh.
there's no awkwardness.
Yeah.
Like when we see each other, and like when we hang out, we hang. Like it's a
Nah.
we suck each other's cocks. It's like full blown. But no, when we hang out, we just fucking relax. It's cool. There's no awkwardness, and we talk shit. So I don't necessarily. I think that if we went months without talking to each other after high school, which probably will happen, I think we'll be good if we just are able to get together and
Are you
talk
guys
to each other again.
Do you plan on staying in Massachusetts
No.
after high school? as well?
No, I'm going to Texas.
What about you?
Everybody wants to leave.
Everyone.
I think I'm
know.
gonna stay for a little bit. Just for a little.
I'm gonna go to college in Massachussets.
Like I'm definitely gonna.
You're
get my
staying
money
here?
Up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my money up, like for sure, like, and then I don't know, whatever.
I'm gonna
Minimum
go
wage
to-
is
I'm
being
gonna go to medical
raised
school.
here. Yeah, they have great schools here.
Exactly.
A lot of people say diss the schools in Massachusetts, but they have
Yeah.
the best schools
If
here.
we get get like a college that's like somewhat near each other, we could share an apartment.
Maybe.
But I don't know, the idea of you like waking up next to you.
Why would we be waking up next to each other?
Obviously, we'd be sharing a bed.
No,
If
we
got an
wouldn't.
apartment.
Why would we
Yeah,
be
you're
sharing
right,
a bed?
You're right. We wouldn't share a bed. We'd share a couch because beds are.
You can sleep on the couch. I
don't
can
wanna-
sleep on the bed.
I'll sleep on the floor with you. You sleep on no couch, no bed.
We can have our own rooms.
And we share forks and spoons and bowls
No, I don't think so.
and soap
No.
and underwear?
No.
No.
I don't agree.
Okay.
I was thinking about going to school in Texas, too.
In Texas, dude.
I'd go to Baylor.
Not for me, man. I'll definitely visit Texas. You know, like, I don't know. I just feel like, man, I'm so accustomed to Massachusetts, dude.
No, I want to
Yeah,
travel.
I know.
I want to
I
travel
can't-
for
But, like,
sure.
I feel like I'm definitely not ready, dude. Like,
I'm
gonna be 18. I'm still a kid.
Massachusetts is different from Pennsylvania. Living in Pennsylvania for 10 years and then moving here, there's a definite difference.
Like, what do you think is different about it? And which one's preferable to you?
Look, the problem is when I lived in Pennsylvania is I didn't pay attention to anything. The one thing I notice here is people give a shit a lot more. Just about everything.
That might just be the times, though.
That might be the times. Maybe, possibly, but I don't know. I remember people not really caring about social media down there. I remember people not really caring about drinking. Like, if teenagers were drinking, it was seen as like a easy
Normal.
thing. The cops would let people go, sort of thing. Like, it was that sort of town. It was a
Cops to white
super small town. Yeah, Easton cops to white kids. But it was like no one really gave a fuck. That maybe people give a fuck now. What my friends say is, it seems like they do sort of, but not nearly as much as they do here. So I don't know. It seems a lot more laid back here. Up here, though, it's a lot faster pace. It's just get the fucking money. Don't give a fuck about anything, about your mental health, about your even physical fitness. Like, if it's not one of your main priorities and you can't take care of your shit and also take care of your physical fitness, like, people don't give a fuck about that here. People want you to show up to work on time,
Yeah.
no matter
Oh yeah.
whoever the
definitely
fuck
true.
you are. Like, it doesn't matter. And people are snappy here. They're fast. They're fast paced. Teachers are
deal
like
with the
that too.
bullshit.
They don't deal with the bullshit. And so some of that is nice. I appreciate you're kind of treated like a god on your day offs. Like, when you walk into a store or anything like that, you're kind of treated to first class. Everyone, you can throw trash wherever you want here,
Oh yeah. No, that's
and someone will take care of it. Like, you're an asshole if you do it, but you can, and no one's gonna say anything to you.
Unless, it's right in front of a police officer. It's like the only case.
Even then.
Depends where you live.
Imagine getting shot.
But like, no, but in Shaw's or in Target.
Yeah.
Oh,
And like a
really?
Yeah, you
grocery
don't get away
store.
with that. Nobody will say a word to you.
Throw a piece of paper on the trash.
Yeah.
Who the fuck cares? Someone will grab it. Like, that that's a weird mentality, but you kind of have it
No,
here.
you're actually so right. Like,
Yeah.
the other day I was working at Burger King. They had me clean the bathroom. It was just a pile of throw up in the sink, and whoever did it knew he could like just do it and walk out. I'm pretty sure I know who it was too. Because he went to the bathroom, walked out, didn't say a thing or anything.
Yeah. And how far is the sink from the toilet?
Not far at all.
Like, maybe a step. You wouldn't even need a step, really.
It would
Like,
be more than a step. It would be a couple
Come on,
steps.
but like still,
It's not enough that he couldn't have made it.
like and the thing is, it's like what goes around comes around. Because I've done that before. No, like it's not even my fault. Because I think it was like what 5th grade. I went.
Did you
to,
clean
like,
up the throw up?
Yeah. I'm not a like imbecile. Nah, but
I would have left it, bro. I'm not
Listen,
touching
okay, I left it.
Exactly.
Okay, listen.
Exactly.
I was thinking about it. I genuinely listen. I was in 5th grade. We went to K2. I went to K2, like the racetrack thing. And
Yeah.
I went with Ziggy, like Pat. I think like Ziggy's cousin or something like that. And I remember getting hit in the back of the car by this old man, and he would do it repeatedly and have joy doing it.
He hit you?
So many times. With the back of his car.
I'm confused.
Like, I was in the car as well. Like, we were go-kart.
Oh.
And so he would keep hitting me in the same spot. And I was like, banging my head, getting whiplash. To the point where I got out, I was like, okay, guys, I'm just going to go to the bathroom. And keep in mind, before this, I had a whole sub and a chocolate milkshake. So, like, think of, like, the chewed up sub mixed up with the chocolate milkshake.
Sounds delicious.
It was so good. Not before go-karting, though, because I went to the bathroom, looked in the mirror, made eye contact with myself. I was like, I know what's going down, you know. Threw up all over the sink, really. And then,
Whenever I have to throw up, I just drink a bunch of water.
the thing is, I got a concussion. I had a concussion. So, like...
The dude gave you a concussion?
A genuine concussion. Like, I went to the doctors. I had to, like, couldn't use my phone or anything for a while. It was bad. Like, it sucked, too.
I've never gotten a concussion.
I've gotten 4. I've gotten 4. 4 concussions.
4 concussions?
Yes. A lot
Have you ever gotten a
That's
concussion?
not good. No.
Never.
No, I get, like, bad migraines now, too. A lot of health problems, weirdly.
Yeah, maybe you'll make it to your 50s, maybe.
Dude, hopefully not.
What?
Honestly, 30 or, like, no, 40.
What the fuck?
And I'm good with life. Like, there's a couple things I want to accomplish.
What if it's like a unsuccessful 40? Like, you die and you didn't accomplish
I'm waiting
anything.
until I accomplish whatever I need to fucking accomplish, dude. Like, I'm gonna leave behind kids with no money. I'm gonna leave behind I'm gonna be the, like, bread maker from, like, my family. Like, wife and kids, stay at home mom, and I'm leaving, and I'm gonna die.
With,
leave them nothing
with
like,
an extreme amount of debt that they all have to pick up on.
$18 million in debt.
Yes.
My kids at 4 years old have to work at the supermarket as, like, baggers.
They'll find out all of these terrible things about you after you're dead.
Children. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Nah. I'm so sorry. Like, I apologize. When I think of awful things, that's the first thing I think of. I've been watching a lot of conspiracy theories. You guys heard about the I think it was the right wing. They thought there was a child sex slave ring in, like, under the pizza shop. You heard about that? And then they went in there with a gun and they shot it.
Yeah, I heard about
Who's
that.
the guy again? Who said it?
It was one of the, like, senators, right?
Alex?
No. It was, yeah.
Alex Jones?
Yeah, he said that Hillary Clinton was running it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And everyone saw pizza in all the leaked emails. Like,
Yeah.
and all, they saw the word pizza a lot. So, like, you know. It's,
Well,
And people take the guy seriously.
oh, yeah, dude's a clown.
The problem is Alex Jones is right sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, he was right about the Iraq War.
Yeah, but saying
no
that Hillary
one-
Clinton is keeping children under a pizza shop.
Yeah,
That doesn't even have a
saying
basement.
that frogs
That's actually true.
they're turning frogs gay.
Not
Well-
gay, but they're feminizing them. Like,
Are you
they're
serious?
becoming women. Like,
Are you serious?
yeah.
Because of the plastic
Imagine getting
and the
picked up by-
chemicals in the water, they're changing gender.
Yeah, that's happening to us,
Imagine
too.
getting picked up
That's
by
happening
giants,
to men.
Yes, apparently
And
that
you
is
choose,
happening
like,
to men.
the opposite sex. I don't know what I'd do with myself.
Which kind of explains a lot why a lot of men have started posting feminist things.
Also, it's just plain and simple for female validation. So,
Yes.
and that's, like, their
Yes.
only goal in life.
That
really.
is true.
They know that if they can get their validation, they have something to live for. Like, which, I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I just feel like if you're, like, gonna, like, fully, like, post only for, like, the pure, like, purpose of getting a girl's attention, like, you need help, genuinely.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Like,
There's
I've never done that, and I never will.
There's some people who have a girlfriend and are still posting. It's
Yeah,
very
that,
concerning.
Like, those people could probably, like, still believe in that, I guess. I mean,
Believe what they're saying.
Maybe.
not likely, but
Possibly. You think they sit around thinking about it so much to the point where they have to post about it on the story?
dude, never in my life. I don't think I've ever posted about. I think I posted once. On
About
my story
what?
When Kobe Bryant died, just from, like, pure shock and stuff.
I've never posted on my story anything. And it's not because I don't care. It's just, like, I don't see how.
Yeah, I don't
how
feel the
that's
need,
gonna.
like,
When I
I don't see
do,
what
I
difference it's
feel
gonna
bad
make.
about myself.
No, like,
Like when I do, and I did for a while, I don't feel good about it.
I just don't think I'd be really reaching anybody with it.
No, you don't.
I mean, it's not like if I did post, like, it's not something I'd be ashamed of because I know I'm not doing it so other people can see, oh,
Yeah.
I'm posting this because I'm a good person. But I just don't do it because I don't think I'd actually be
Fair.
getting any information that anybody doesn't know to anyone.
And the things that girls will post in our grade now, it's stuff I genuinely I know it's a problem already. I just don't need to see it again. Some of them started posting that video of that dog getting burned and eaten alive. I just did not need to. It was a Friday night. I'm playing video games, check my phone, check Instagram. I see a dog getting cooked, sauteed, genuinely, and then boom, the rest of my night ruined. And what did I do? Nothing with that information.
Well, and
I just saw that.
I mean, at least you know it's happening, though.
Well,
I knew it was happening. Everyone knows it happens in Haiti. Haitians eat anything.
Rats.
The thing is that what you said, Gio, is that you're not reaching anybody, and this is the perfect platform for that, where it's just three human beings talking, and you see us fuck up like I did, where I just, am pitch swinging ideas, where you don't really know, what's good and what's bad, and you're just saying stupid shit. And you really get a sense of somebody, and then you can really reach points across to somebody. And if there are ideas that are brought up here, and then all three of us think it's a good idea, maybe it's still a bad idea. Maybe it is. But it worked with three human beings. So maybe it could work for you. Maybe it's still bad, but you can still talk about it afterwards as well.
Yeah. I think it's better to, like what you said, it's better to spark actual conversation instead of just
posting
something up on your story. And then with that too, with huge issues, normally it's huge issues that you see, stuff like that. I feel like with problems that they're trying to, I don't know, get people to pay attention to, I feel like it would make more sense if you posted more about local stuff,
right,
that people might not actually know about. But when you post about stuff like Israel and Palestine, that's everywhere. You see that everywhere.
Yeah.
You posting on your story is not really gonna.
What does somebody do about, Israel and Palestine?
You can donate money.
Legitimately.
You could donate money.
You can donate money, but, some of the problems with that is most of that is corrupt, too.
Yeah.
Is how much of that dollar that you're donating.
The money that you're giving away, where is it actually going?
Yeah.
I think that's...
And, going back to what you said, is that a lot of these people know these issues are going on and that they don't need to see it on their story. And one of the best jokes is I hate child pornography, so I'm going to post child pornography. Not in a million years would anyone say that. But you can say, I hate animal abuse, I'm going to post animal abuse on my story. How the fuck does that make any sense?
I mean, I guess they
and I get, again, child porn is different than animal abuse, but also
so very much different.
It is very different, but also it's still terrible to show and to see.
But it's a lot worse than child pornography. I mean, whoa. It's a lot better.
I mean, it's completely different issues. You can't compare those two things.
They're kind of the same.
No, not really.
Yeah.
You just said they're two different things.
Listen, I changed my mind.
I feel like those aren't really things that you can compare. You can't really say
you
one
can compare
thing.
anything you want, really.
I guess you're right.
I mean, it'll be wrong. It can be wrong, but you can still do it.
Yes, you can.
I think that's something with issues big issues like that. That's something that we should be able to trust our government with. But
I can compare.
It's not really something we can do.
I can compare Tupac getting shot, and I can compare John F. Kennedy getting shot. One's so much better, bigger, such a bigger issue than the other. Same thing.
One's worse than the other.
Oh yeah, a lot worse.
Yeah.
Which one's worse?
Tell us, Andy.
Rest in peace, Tupac. Fuck that nigga kidding. Nah. Alright, so what's next on the agenda?
What's next on the agenda? What do we got next? We talked a lot about social media. Did we talk about anything about... We didn't really talk about school. How the fuck is school going back in a month full-time now?
Pretty good for me. I'm doing pretty good in school.
Pretty good?
Yeah.
My grades haven't really shot. I'm just gonna be completely honest.
Term 3 was bad. Term 3 was bad.
Term 3 was bad.
Ran me over, tickled my balls.
But every other term was good for me.
Yeah.
Term 3 was just not good.
Term 1 and 2 easily. If you failed in term 1 and 2, or
and this term 4, I'm doing really good this term.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm still recovering. But I'm on the incline.
I'm doing okay.
Term 3 was that was bad.
Term 3 was bad. term 1 and 2 was hard because I think there was a big adjustment for some people.
Yeah.
And I think some people were okay with the adjustment, but I think people like me and a lot of people who had many months off, not even thinking about school, and then all of a sudden, school now being their number
Now
one
we're
priority.
back. Yeah.
It was weird. And it was also really weird at the school of how they did it, where they basically completely didn't say anything for months and didn't do anything for months, where they were our lives, essentially. And now they left. And now they come back, and now this is a little weird.
They were thinking about just invalidating the school year as a whole.
Dude,
because so many,
I could sign or something?
I don't know, but because so many kids are just failing out. So many kids.
I feel like with the
Like
whole,
a lot.
with the whole mask thing, like you guys have like saw like the petitions in class for like the mental health day and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They literally like some of like the curriculum was to email like a representative for Massachusetts and try and get like that like mental health day or whatever.
I don't want them to invalidate this year because I did good this year. I mean, it was easier to do good, but
Yeah, but still.
Well, also
this year
now
still sucked though. Like
this year
so
sucked.
bad.
so
sucked.
much
Like,
work.
think about it. You only get one high school, like one like genuine high school experience, and COVID came over and like genuinely fucked it for us.
Nah,
Dude,
COVID.
junior year,
Yeah, I did.
it fucked our junior. We didn't even finish sophomore year. Like we're literally about to be seniors.
That's all right. All we missed was homecoming and junior prom. That's it.
That's a lot though. That's like a lot if you think about it.
No,
Not only
but
that,
there's a lot in
we missed
between
all the
that.
good testing.
Because there's a lot of
What good tests? Good testing.
We missed all the testing. I was so excited for it.
All the important education.
I've been preparing my whole life.
From MCAS. We didn't get to do MCAS.
And it was so weird, like going home and like coming back and then seeing everyone got facial hair, everyone got tall.
Everyone just changed.
completely
So much.
like not like irrecognizable. There are
Some
that
people are
irrecognizable.
just exactly the same,
Yeah.
but other people
I don't
just
think I've changed that much.
shot up. You lost weight.
I lost.
You lost a lot of weight.
You know who changed a lot?
Who?
Oni. He
Yeah.
got so ugly. I hate, Oni, if you're watching this, I hate your fucking guts. Genuinely. Yeah, but and then other people got like the opposite. They instead of glowing up, they glow down. I'm not gonna list any names, but you guys know who I'm talking about. All of you know.
I
who I'm
actually
talking
don't know
about.
who you're talking about.
I will not list names.
Whisper.
Who? No, never mind.
Yeah,
No, come on.
they look exactly the same to me.
No way.
They
Change,
look
like
exactly the
literally
same to
increased
me.
threefold.
Dude, chill out.
Dude, if I went like hiking and I saw her and I had like a gun, like,
Oh my
and I was hunting bears,
Oh my god.
I think I would miss like I'd fire. The thing
She's
is,
not the size of a bear.
the thing is, it's not even size. It's just I would know personally who it is. But the fact that I like the small chance of me getting away with it and getting the job done of ridding this creature from Eastern society.
Jesus.
It's not my fault. It's the truth. I'm gonna speak the truth.
Did you hear who she... I bet you
No,
could.
no, no.
I bet you could make an inference.
Imagine like the whole podcast can hear. Don't you dare say it. You got the thing, okay?
No, it's like it. I won't. It's so funny.
I don't think they look any different, honestly.
Dude, come on. I mean, you wouldn't know it.
There's a lot of people though that look completely different. Like a lot of people that just did not take care of themselves.
Heiko grew.
He grew.
Well, there's
so
some
much.
people who didn't see anyone over quarantine.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like some people like just completely let themselves go, like completely.
Yeah.
Who like? I don't
And-
think anyone really worked on themselves like crazy. You worked on yourself.
Yeah.
You always worked on yourself, though, Gio. It's
Yeah.
always been like a thing in your blood to keep
Yeah,
working out and
since
keep
those
yourself
slave
out.
days.
Do what? What did you say?
I didn't say anything.
And to keep yourself healthy and keep yourself safe and shit
Yeah.
like that.
Work on the fields and everything.
Good one.
Thank you. Seeking that white validation.
I don't think I could. I don't think I could let myself get out of shape.
No. No, I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing either. I really don't.
Because if I like if I got like really out of shape, that would my mental health would go out the window.
My mental health is already out the window.
It's gone for me. It's been gone a long time.
I don't know about a long time. I think like since like what
I think this podcast
February.
I think this podcast is a last cry for help. I really do, and I think that.
Is it like murder gone? Like murder, like kill people gone? 'Cause if so, we should probably turn this off.
It's probably overdose, killing myself, suicide,
Christ.
jumping off a bridge, just tying my foot to a bunch of pile of rocks, and then going down.
Pretty pussy way to do it. I think.
Really?
No.
That's pretty hardcore.
Yeah, I feel like that was
A bunch of rocks.
a bunch of
Tying
rocks.
rocks to your legs and jumping off into a river.
A volcano. Would be
What?
A volcano?
We don't live near
How
any volcanoes.
fast would you die from a volcano?
Dude, you would get incinerated before you even hit the lava.
Yeah. The fumes alone, like literally.
Would it-
Not
do you think it would
not
be
incinerated.
painful? How painful do you think it would be
Most amount of
comparatively?
pain in maybe 1 second.
You wouldn't
Less
be
than a second.
incinerated, but you'd catch fire before you even hit the lava.
The most amount of pain you've ever felt before you hit it. But like,
Of course.
yeah. Nah, but like if you're gonna do it, like tie ribs of meat to like yourself, and then jump in like an alligator and test it. Like,
That is the most bad. Would you think that's the most badass way?
I mean, there's
Gators.
no badass way.
Gators
Gators.
couldn't kill me.
Gator.
Gators couldn't kill me.
Yo, for one of these podcasts, I'm gonna bring a live gator. On.
An alligator.
Yeah.
It's gonna bite me, and I'm just gonna jam my thumb in its eye, and it will let go.
Dude,
How many,
my Uncle
how
Terry
many
actually
alligators
fights alligators.
could you take on at once?
Okay, alligators, probably 6.
Okay.
Wolves?
I'm so
Wolves?
sorry.
If
you're
it
not
was
taking us
if it was crocodiles, that would be a different story.
Okay,
What
first
is
of all,
crocodile?
Crocodiles, maybe 2 or 3. I'm on.
Crocodiles are different, genuinely.
But alligators,
What about wolves?
I give myself 5 or 6.
How many wolves could you take on?
2.
2?
I'd beat the shit out of like 8 wolves.
No, you wouldn't.
8 wolves, grown wolves. And if I could bring 2 things, the first thing I'm bringing is a small child.
What about a lion?
Well, like, no, not a small child. Hold on. Not a small child, but a child, like, maybe like a toddler. Like, something big enough to the point where it can attract the wolves' where it can attract the wolves' attentions. And maybe,
A wolf would not eat a child.
run up. Wolves don't fucking care.
Dude, they don't eat people. They don't eat people.
Okay, well, do you know the kid that ran around kicking the geese for fun?
Yeah.
Yeah. A child like that would go.
Just to provoke it?
Yeah, step on the tail.
Dog!
Start pulling on the tail.
And then you're like,
Yeah. To the point where as it's attacking it, I can come in like hardest kick of my life, straight to the ribcage.
and it's nuts. And it's nuts.
Oh wait, how many?
That's
Okay, how many 5th graders do you guys think you take?
The entire
At least a classroom full.
Like a
In 5th
whole-
grade, Gio, and like
I think
Dude, you
50.
couldn't.
50.
5th grade, I'd be like, I'd save you for last. At the end, I'd pick you up and I'd throw you out the window
You
of the
have something
classroom.
against- Did I do something? Did my 5th grade something do something?
No, I'm just imagining you in 5th grade. Like, you would be crazy. Like, you would seriously try me, but I would
Fifth
shut
grade
you
Noah.
down.
5th grade
I would
Noah.
go straight for biting. I wouldn't throw her anything.
Exactly.
I'd
I
bite.
would gouge your eyes out.
Okay.
The second you bit down on I would take your head. I'd be like, "You want my arm so badly?" And I'd shove your teeth into my arm, and gouge your eyes out.
So you'd let me bite you?
Yes.
You're mentally ill. The thing is, I know you thought about this before. If I'm fighting 5th grade I feel so bad, like genuinely. But
Yeah.
I also think that you'd stop after you see the first kid get his head taken off.
I'd try to get out of the room.
No, whole time claw your way out of the. The thing is, I'd probably live for that. Genuinely.
I'd be sacrificing kids in the classes to get out.
My fat self will probably be thinking about fucking food. What am I gonna eat when I get home? I'm burning a lot of calories right now. I deserve a treat. Something like that. I'd take a good amount. I'd take it.
For sure.
Chris, how many do you think you could take?
50?
50?
50.
5th grade?
I don't know about
Okay, listen,
50.
if you could choose
I don't
one-
know about
if you could
because
choose
then
one
they
life-
can just
You said a
dogpile
whole
on you.
class. You said a whole like.
Yeah, that's like 20 kids.
No.
That's like 30. 25. It's like double.
Yeah, but that's like double that. Like, I don't know. I can take 25
I feel like
kids.
you could take 75 Geo.
You guys
Jesus.
know who
75.
Jackson
Do
is?
I have any weapons? Or like just a baseball bat?
Brass knuckles.
You have.
This is so fucked up.
I don't-
We're talking about like
No.
like
It's good.
10-year-old
It's
kids.
good. It's
Okay,
good.
wait, hold on.
But could you imagine a full swing to the face to a
That's what
10-year-old?
I'm saying. That's it.
Okay,
Like
that's
they're done.
Yeah.
Like you could take out 3 5th graders a second.
You get a couple. You get a couple kids that are just crazy, but most and can handle pain. But most kids, you flick them and they're gonna start crying.
No, but does the class include girls? That's the question.
Yeah, because 50% of them, 50% of them are just
Because then my only
done.
thing, I'm not just thinking about inflicting
because
pain
we
on
all
them.
know like some little kids that are just crazy.
I'd have to let
Yeah,
the like girls go.
there
I
are
feel
some.
awful with myself. I'm joking. I would completely annihilate. Like I'd go for them first. I think I'd try to get them first.
Dude, one of my favorite memories in high school is we did this. Our gym teacher,
Who does this include?
it was you in our gym class, and we were at gym, and the gym teacher goes, "Okay, boys versus girls."
Oh my god! On
And
the turf,
you-
right?
No, in basketball, or no, it wasn't basketball. It was
handball on the turf. It
handball.
was on the turf.
But it was no, it was inside. It was inside. It was
the speech I
inside.
gave?
Yeah, it was the speech you gave.
Swear
And
on the turf.
it was it might have been on the turf actually. It might have been on the turf, and you go, okay, here's the plan, guys.
Oh my god! I said some great
Grab
shit.
them all by the vaginas and swing them around.
I wasn't thinking straight. I wanted the straight W.
And it was in front of like 12 or like 13 kids, and we all were pissing ourselves.
Dude, listen.
All of
I
us.
only wanted the W by any means necessary. I'm so try hard, and like I feel like I that definitely
You
got
said
them. We went
grab
out
them
there.
by the vaginas.
I probably said like twirl them around too or something like that.
Yes, you did.
It don't matter. We still got the dub too, didn't we? You wanna know why? Because of that speech. I gave us the dub. I handed us the dub. I put them all
Grab
in the right
them.
mindset.
By the
It's
vaginas.
not my fault. Okay, listen. That was freshman year me. Of course, I would probably maybe 2% like not say the same thing right now.
Right. No, you're right, for sure. You're a changed individual man.
Not really. Same thoughts. I just don't say most of them out loud no more.
I'm definitely different than I was freshman year.
Like thoughts wise.
Everything.
Like you think you're more mature.
I'm
or
a
like,
different person
You
than I
think
was.
you
Yeah.
you think you're fucked up more?
No.
In what way?
I was more of
'Cause
a
me-
I was more of a bitch freshman year.
Not even like for me. Not even bitch wise or anything. I'm genuinely like so fucked. Like I can watch a video of a person getting decapitated and not feel a single thing.
Yeah.
And the only reason we're like this is because we were introduced to like
So young.
Very
Like,
young, yeah.
sixth grade.
Everybody thought it was cool to be able to do that too. That's the problem. Now, like we understand, like that's not okay. Like, but back then, kids would pull up like live leak videos
Yep.
of people getting
Yep.
impaled and
Yep.
and they'd put it in your face and they'd be like, "Watch this. This is crazy." And back then, I was like, "What the fuck is wrong
The
with you?"
gauntlet.
And people would be like, "Oh my god, I watched the whole gauntlet and it didn't even phase me. Like that was nothing."
You're not
And
cool,
people
dude.
thought
You're
that was
just
so
fucked.
cool. Like
Dude, I
that's
thought that was
fucked up.
cool. Yeah. Yeah. No, some of the shit that you did in middle school, you just go, what the fuck?
Yeah, like
But also, you're experimenting as a human,
Exactly.
I think. I don't think, like, you're not a real human in middle school. In high school, you kind of are, especially towards the end, but, like, still not really. Like, we're barely human beings still. Like, the rest of your life, you're actually like a human.
We actually have so much like long to live. Like
So many years to live.
Nah.
So many years
you
to
don't
live.
know.
oh yeah, I'm gone before 30. I'm gone before 30.
You don't know. You could have already lived half your life by now.
I think I have like 2 more years maybe. Dude, honestly, I think I can go any day now.
Any day,
Jeez,
you'd be
any
okay?
day. I wouldn't be okay with it. It's not my choice. It's not my choice, huh? Like I can't choose. I can't pick and choose.
But you could have gone out any day
Oh my god, yeah, for sure.
in your entire life.
Right now, this second. What'd you guys do? Would you guys stop the podcast?
If you died on the
I want you to
podcast,
keep going.
I couldn't.
Or like at least like push my dead
What do you
body
mean
to the
keep
ground.
going?
Yeah,
bro?
yeah. Just like completely ignore your dead body.
Huh? Yeah, like push it to the side.
Yeah,
After
right.
like all the reactions come in, like oh no. You know what I mean?
He couldn't post this.
Guys,
No, he couldn't.
They
guys,
say that I fell asleep.
They delete it
They
immediately.
say I fell asleep. And
guys.
so show
Andy
me-
LeBlanc died on this podcast, and me and Giovanni just kind of ignored him a little bit. You just are
What do
seen.
you tell the judge? The judge is looking at
Yeah.
you with your family. Your family is watching you. Like, imagine your family's watching you, and like they just see you push my dead body to the ground.
I'd be chilling
You
in the
you'd be
courtroom. If my life's that's at the end of my life, I don't give a shit.
Dude,
That's
honestly,
it
Would you
for
put
me.
sunglasses on? Would you
Yeah.
nod your head a little bit?
I'd be
I
like,
don't know why, but I've thought about this scenario of me like having like your life in my hands, like in front of a judge. Like you did something, I was the only I go, I'm sorry, but he did it, and you like didn't do it.
even though I was innocent.
Yeah, I got you life in jail, and then I end up doing something or getting caught, and then I'm your jail, baby.
We're roommates for the rest of our lives.
Genuinely, if I was going to jail, that's how
I'd be like, dude, what's up? I'd pretend like I've been rehabilitated and I've accepted the way my life is.
bygones are bygones. Like I haven't seen you in a while.
You're still my best friend. Like I will never forget the relationship we had before what you did. And then you would go to bed that night, and I'd tap you on the shoulder, and you'd wake up and you'd just see my silhouette in the darkness.
And you have nothing but like a sock on your hand. What do you can do with that?
Before I had lied to you.
I don't know what I'd do. Honestly, I'd be like,
Would
I
you rape
expected
him?
this.
At that point, then what would you do to Andy at that point?
I don't
Once he sees your silhouette.
I don't want to say.
No, I want you to say though.
Listen. Listen.
Oh my god.
It's not a good idea for me
No,
to say
I
this.
want
Say it.
say it.
First of all, behind your back, I would tell everybody in the prison that you're in there for like molesting a child.
Oh my
Everybody in there would think that you're in there for molesting
And
a
you know
child.
what the funny thing is?
What?
They'd come up to me and like be like, I heard what you did. I'd be like, yeah, I did it. I'll do it again. I'm proud. And then they all look at me like, what the fuck is wrong with you, you sick fuck? Like, what, dude? All I did was like rub it in. And they're all
Is that it?
And I'd tell them that you're gay
Okay, that's
for the
a given.
for the showers.
That's a given because as soon as I go to prison, I'm turning gay. If it's for life, I don't care. No shame. You're in there.
You
have to
can't
enjoy yourself.
turn gay.
I can't turn gay. I have a moment right now. I can flip a switch in my brain.
No, I
That
think
reminds me
you get horny to a point where you go gay.
No, but you can't. Turn,
Like, at least
maybe like you can force yourself to use other dudes to get off, but you can't turn gay.
No, I can turn gay.
It's like a chameleon, dude.
That, or like I'd like make a hole in the wall and I'd constantly fuck it until I got used to it.
It's not like it's a concrete wall.
That's alright. I like get like spoons and like yogurt and I like clean out the yogurt every day.
Spoons and yogurt. A prison-made fleshlight.
That's so fucked. That's
I would
so
escape.
fucked. Huh?
I would find a way to escape.
Well, how would you guys escape honestly from prison?
They do it all the time in movies.
I would seduce the guards.
All the guards are men.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, Cervello works at a prison. Cervello.
What happened?
He works at a prison.
He works at a prison?
Yeah.
You think he can get seduced by a guy?
Huh?
He could probably get seduced by a guy.
To do what?
Seduced by a guy.
No.
Yes, he could.
No.
I bet I could seduce him.
No,
I'm a master,
no,
but,
no.
like I have an art. Like, look at the camera. Ready? You watching at home? You like the sound of my voice?
I think they do.
Everybody at like home literally just wet themselves.
No.
No.
They all just came in their pants.
Okay. Not everyone can come, Chris. Come on.
That's your response.
Guys,
Come on, guys.
there's little kids watching because I'm gonna send this to my whole cousins.
All your cousins. I'm famous. I'm on YouTube.
I'm gonna send this to Nathaniel.
No.
Yeah, he finally goes, Gio, what are you doing?
Giovanni, can you help me with Spider-Man? PlayStation 4, please.
So long, brother.
He called me 5 times today.
Genuinely?
Yes.
Dude, but like that thing. I don't know. Actually, no, because I dealt with that for a little bit. But the difference between
I feel bad.
You see Nathaniel constantly. I don't see the kid that like calls me all the time.
So you pick up?
No, I don't pick up. I leave Daniel alone. Like, oh my god, dude. And I feel like kids get so attached to you at a party.
Yes.
So attached. Like they forget about their family completely, and they think that you're the only you're the only.
We used to
person
do
in
it
their life.
too. Like
Yeah.
when we were kids. Like if I ever had to leave my friend's house, I'd just start crying or something. Like
No, I genuinely remember. Or like if people had to leave my house.
yeah.
Like because like it's just pure joy, and I know that I have to go to sleep.
And now I see it happening to kids. Like I make friends with the kid at some barbecue with a bunch of people I don't know, and this kid's just talking to me. Can I play games on your phone and all that stuff? And now I'm
the thing is, you go through so much with kids.
Yeah.
And I don't know
Yeah.
if it's the same for you, Chris, but like, cause like it's all the same for like black families. I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Like at like some barbecues or anything like that,
Mhm.
there's always a kid sleeping by himself, unaccompanied in a room. No clue how he gets there or anything.
Yeah.
It somehow happens to be my room every time. Like and the thing is as well, dude.
with me that's only like little babies. Like I don't know how
Yeah.
parents end up all the way in the attic to get their kid like to sleep peacefully. But my parents will throw a party or something, and I'll go up to my room because I'm bored of being downstairs, and there's like just babies sleeping on my bed always. Like,
Have you ever
why
been-
would you bring your baby to
Have you ever
this?
been yelled at in front of everyone?
No.
No.
Oh no, yes. There was one time
It's such a bad feeling.
because it was my birthday party, and
On your birthday?
birthday parties are just an excuse for your parents to throw a party with their friends.
Yeah, to see their friends.
Yeah, exactly,
That's
exactly. So they bring their kids, and I was like, "Who even are these kids? I don't want these kids at my birthday party. Who are these? Go home! You guys are stupid." And my mom whooped me in front of everybody at the party on my birthday, in front of everybody.
Dude,
Are
this
you
one time,
serious?
Yes.
I went downstairs to grab, I think, like soda or something, and like you know, like how the older cousins would tell you to grab food for them.
Yeah.
Cause
Yeah.
like they already grabbed like 2 plates, fat fucks.
Yeah.
But I was going down to grab like food and like a soda for myself, and I accidentally dropped the food by accident. It was a complete accident, genuinely.
Oh my god.
Oh wow! First time I understand it was a mistake. Then the second time, remember when I was in the basement? I told you that story with Ryan.
Yeah,
I had a
Ryan.
white shirt. There's this little annoying kid named Ryan. Somehow he's doing front flips, back flips, everything. And
It's
my
crazy.
Dad, my dad grabs me. He goes, "Listen, if you're going downstairs, you have to promise me not to drop a single thing. Fresh plate of salsa and chips. Perfect white shirt.
Front flip.
This nigga's doing cartwheels across the, kicks me, and it falls all over my white shirt, all on the ground, and he goes, sorry, and he runs,
I love that kid.
He runs away, and my dad comes downstairs, and you know the thing he does when he gets mad?
Yeah.
In front of everyone, screamed at, dude.
Oh
Went
my
upstairs, cried my eyes out. Fuck, like, and then that kid.
It's
had the
worse
same-
when it's you get whooped by someone you don't even know.
No, that never happened. to me.
Never? Like
I've seen it happen to other people though.
it's
And I've
like
seen fights over it.
what the fuck is this?
Like there was this one kid. I think it was at a barbecue as well, and I forget what he did, but he like pushed a little girl or something, and some random lady grabbed him by the arm.
They have
so
no
aggressively,
respect.
And she took the back of a knife, like the back of like a butter knife, and she whooped him. She started beating him, and then the mom started running up the stairs like, "That's my son. What are you doing to my son?" And the lady like in Creole, she was just like, you know, like teach him manners, stuff like that. And I was just sitting there like, damn.
And when it happened to me, I never told my parents. I don't know why. Like I would just let a stranger whoop me, and I would never say anything about it.
Because we thought it was normal. Dude.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
honestly, it's not.
It's just Haitian people.
Like at the same time, people listen to this and they think it's abuse. They think it's like
It is
crazy.
abuse.
I don't think it's.
But to us, it was nothing.
I don't
Like
think
it was
I
just.
genuinely don't think it's.
You don't think it's
Not
abuse?
at all. And I feel like I'm gonna do the same to my
Nah,
kid.
dude. Some
I'm gonna do the same to my kid.
some of the stuff that like some of the ways I got whooped as a kid was definitely abuse.
Okay, well, that's not what I'm talking. I'm talking. Okay, definitely. But like, I'm gonna beat the shit out of my kid. Genuinely.
Jesus Christ.
If he comes home, or like a teacher calls home, that's the number one thing. If teacher calls home, I'm gonna do the same thing every time, so that he knows as soon as he walks through the door, it's raps.
That's.
Like, he's gonna actively try and avoid me at home.
I think the worst thing I'd ever do
Nah, I'm
to
joking,
to
bro.
my kid that I went through was Fazunu. That's it.
Oh my god.
What
That's
is
when
that?
Chris,
your
basically,
parents they make you
kneel.
sit and kneel and face the wall
And you
on
can't
your
move
knees,
anything.
no moving, and just stare at the wall for at least an hour.
One time they did it to my sister because she broke her phone, but she was being stupid. I'm like, I'll admit,
Yeah.
she was being stupid. She was like, she had it like in her hand and she was trying to record herself riding a scooter, and she dropped it. And so they made her do it, but it was on gravel, like outside of my backyard, on gravel.
Sometimes I'd be crying in the corner just looking
They
at
don't
the
care.
wall, and my knees would hurt so bad. And sometimes they just come behind you with the belt and whoop you.
But sometimes the punishments are like fun though.
Never,
Like,
never.
for me, there's
What?
one time me and my sister we used to argue and stuff. They like tied me and her together with a jump rope, and they made us sit in the same room for like an hour.
The
just
worst
back to
thing is
back.
after it happens, they feel bad. And they'll be like, they'll act like they're your friends and stuff, and they'll be like, "You want to go get food?"
I ordered a pizza.
Exactly. You
watch
want to
a
go
movie
get
with us.
food? I'm sorry. Oh, come, and then you'll be mad because
Like, thing
it's
is-
not cool. And when you get mad, it's a problem. You get punished
That's not
again.
even the thing though. Like, I was so fucking fat. That's all they had to say. Like, oh, we ordered pizza, and I'd be like, what type? I'm like, they knew
It never worked on me. Whenever I was bitter. I would hold a grudge
tried to run away?
always.
You
I would
know,
hold a
like-
grudge too. I would hold some. The thing is with white people's parents is that they would do parents that didn't make any sense. Like what you guys are saying, like it was really brutal for me to hear. Like for me, that's almost insanely brutal.
Really?
Yes,
That's like
yes,
nothing really.
yes.
Dude. Like I could think of so much worse.
My-
The thing they did to my parents in Haiti, the stories I've
100 times worse. A million times
my God.
worse.
That's also different because my parents don't talk about their childhood at all.
I don't think I should
Like, at
really
all.
say this at all, like or put it out on YouTube. But my mom, like
We're an hour into
Her-
this. No one's listening to
her
this.
brother, oh that's facts. Her brother, dude, like in Haiti, he like got a girl pregnant at like 16.
What happened? What they do?
They took like a lock from the gate, and like my grandpa fully punched him in the face. Like with the lock, he used,
Oh my god.
he used the lock as brass knuckles, dude, and fully punched him in the face. And the thing is, my mom thought nothing of it.
Yeah,
Not a single thing.
it's just normal.
No,
It's
listen,
just normal.
I'm being so serious when I tell you this. That's not even the worst. I could say 1,000% a worst thing right now that you will not believe at all. That happened to like, one of
What?
those cousins.
What?
You won't believe me. I swear to God.
Say it,
Say
say
it,
it,
say
say
You
it,
won't
say
believe
it.
me.
Say it.
A homemade noose, like genuinely, and they would like they hung like what else was my mom's cousin, and they did it for like 6 at a time. I don't know who in their right mind or what they have going on in Haiti. What to do like do they think that's normal?
Dude, it's because,
And I complain about getting my phone taken away. Imagine getting hung outside,
dude,
for sneaking
they
out.
do some crazy shit. Like, you go to Haiti, and you're in the right part, like, you see some weird shit. Like,
Even in the right part.
people
Even
wear,
the bad part, dude.
people wear, like, baby skulls.
Baby skulls, yeah.
Like,
They use
people
baby-
wear
they use
baby skulls
a lot.
in voodoo rituals, and there's no shame about it. Like, they will do it up publicly out of nowhere. Like, you'll see crazy people grabbing kids, like people like on drugs, like just grabbing
Oh,
kids
don't
in
even
the
get me
street.
started on the police. The police, they
They don't
care.
give a shit.
They get bribed, so you could bribe police. You could
So
get someone bribed.
easily, so easily.
And the thing is, too, Haiti is such a beautiful country.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful, and it used to be that like one of the like leading like what like it brought in so much money for like tourists and stuff like that until the earthquake. Then it was that
Yeah,
little-
it was all going in the right direction
Then
until it
there was that
earthquake.
little 1 year like, oh Haiti, like we have
Yeah.
to help Haiti,
And then
No,
all the
nothing
money
good.
went into the government's pocket.
not a single thing.
Not a single thing went to actually rebuilding the
like
country.
Port-au-Prince probably stole a little bit of it, like messed up, dude. It's
Yeah.
like, come on, dude. They don't care.
You were saying about your parents?
Yeah, well, the thing is with my parents, that was really interesting. I really don't even want to get back to my parents. But, is my parents, I remember this one time, my mom looked at me and goes, the next time you and your sister get into a fight, I don't care who did what, you're both being punished. And I looked at her, I go, what? Like, what do you mean? And so, there was something that happened where I had the iPad, and then my sister took it from me, and we both ended up getting in trouble. And it was like, go sit in your room for 10 minutes. I was in my room for like 2 hours.
Take a nap at that point.
Because I was so angry. Because my mom looked at me and goes, this was 100% your sister's fault, but you're going to be punished for it. And I was like, how the fuck does that make any sense? Like, my brain did not process it.
Yeah.
Like, at all.
So they really made you sit in the room for 10 minutes?
Dude, they made me sit in the room for 10
That's like
minutes.
almost
Which, like,
that's
again,
like police.
10 minutes, I sat in the room, like...
I don't know. I'd call the police if I saw, like...
Shut the fuck up, dude.
But, it said here when...
But
Again, where's this
I
money
understand that. Like, it's just because kids are annoying. Like,
Honestly,
even if like it was my kid and the
nothing.
other one did
I
nothing
don't
wrong,
want
I don't want to deal with either of you right
Exactly.
now. Like, you're both annoying me. Like, both
Right.
of you just get out of my face. So I get that now. But
Honestly, dude.
when I was a kid and my sister did something and I got punished for it, and I got punished, like punished.
Yeah.
Like I'd be pissed. I'd be crossed. Like, I wanted to leave my house and
You
just.
ever try to get
That was me
revenge,
too.
Like, revenge on your sister?
Oh, I
my
remember
sister.
a lot of the
Subtle
times,
ways.
a lot of the beatings I
sister's-
would get were because of the white people's go-to punishment was lemon juice in the mouth, or like or soap or lemon
Yeah.
juice was white people's go-to. So my parents would always do lemon juice. Like they probably had
hate
like
it?
2 bottles. I hated lemon juice, but the thing that I always did when they gave lemon juice, and they would give you like a full shot of lemon juice. They would shoot it in your mouth, and I would look at them and I'd swallow it. I'd go, and my dad immediately would take my arm, take me to the back room, and just fucking slap the
I
shit
don't
out
know
of
why.
me.
If anything,
And-
you should have done the opposite. You're proving some major point. Like, I can imagine little kid Chris like, I'm gonna show them. So they won't do it no more. You did it, instantly get slapped across the face. That did not work.
They
that's the
took me
thing,
in the
like-
back and slapped me on the ass.
The two things. One, I got so used to holding my grudges in silence.
Facts.
And two, what was it? I was gonna say something else. I would get back at them in ways like they would never know I did
Small
something.
ways.
Yeah, small little things. They would
20
never
bucks
know
for
it
the
was
purse.
me. They would never know exactly. Not even stuff like that. Like I would break something and hide it. Yeah.
I did that once. I broke the house phone and I just slid it under the couch, waiting for them to find
And I
it.
got so good at lying to them. So good at
I think
lying
I'm
to
a
them.
like pathological liar.
I never lied to my parents. Even like
In middle
barely.
school?
Right
In
now,
middle
they don't-
school?
they definitely. I told them I'm at Brad's right now.
Really?
Yes. Because I plan on sleeping over someone's after this.
Now my
So it's
parents.
just easier in general, you know what I mean?
Now my parents, they trust me more, and they're like,
My parents completely
they're not
trust me.
they're not as tight about all of it as they used to be. So I don't feel the need to. But back in middle school, I would always be lying to them, always, about everything.
Like,
I only lied to them about substance use. That was the only thing I ever really lied to them about. And now they want me to be honest about it, but it's super weird.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like some of the things, like my mom will be like, "Are you drinking tonight?" I'll be like, "No." She's like, "Why are you being weird?" Like I'm pretty sure I know you're drinking, and I'm
It's
like, "No."
it's just not a conversation.
No,
I wanna
it's
have
not a
with your mom,
conversation
right?
I have with my mom right now. Like, for the past 4 years, you would have grounded me, so I'm not. Now, all of a sudden, just being like, yeah, I am doing that. It's fucking weird.
Yeah.
And so, and that's a weird, like, thing that you kind of have to do, I think, at a young age. But I think you can control your kids, but also just saying no. Like, that's one thing where it's like, I think that if you're, like, to your kid, you get 1 hour of social media. That works. If you just look at your kid and say no social media, I think that's horrible.
Yeah.
I think that's not going to work.
They're gonna rebel.
They're gonna
That's
download it.
that
Ways,
simple. It's
Yeah.
that simple.
That,
Kids are not stupid.
Imagine telling your kid, like, oh, I'm sorry, you can't go on social media for, like, the next 2 weeks. They come home with a crack pot in their backpack.
Yeah.
They rebel. They do
Yeah,
drugs
no.
instead.
I thought you were gonna say like they come home with like a different iPod
Nope, a
or
whole
like
crack
people
pot.
like people would get like people would get their phones taken away and
What do you do?
they'd get their hands on another phone or an iPod or something, but you just went to crackpot.
Dude, what do you do? What do you do if like you told your kid like no social media? He comes home.
He's smoking
He's
crack.
not-
Bro,
heroin
he's not
needle.
leaving the house ever again.
Really? If it
Not-
was me,
not ever
as
again, but
Punishment,
he's
as
not.
punishment, if it was me, I would take all the crackpots and needles and I'd inject them to myself. So he would-
Overdose.
Just to know, I'd start like develop a substance abuse and like abuse
Jesus,
him,
dude.
abuse my significant other to show him in the long run what it really does. And like, this is a game that
That's
you
a
have to continue.
that's a
playing
good
for life.
father.
You know
That's
what
a
I mean?
good father.
I'm doing this for him. So now he knows about substance abuse. He knows how to treat his significant other. He knows
how.
And boom. All for what? The risk of my own sanity and actually developing this problem.
Good father right there.
It's a risk I'm
He's
willing to take
making
for my son,
sacrifices.
for my kids. I'm willing to do it. You know what I mean? Like,
You're right. No, that's an honorable father thing
thank
for someone to do.
you. 4 needles, inject them all into the side of my stomach,
I'm sure one of them has AIDS on it too, so you get AIDS.
and then if it has AIDS, I'm giving him a shot of my blood right after.
He has to live with it too.
He has to. Some things you have to live with as well.
Like,
I wish my parents would do that to me.
if you give your father AIDS, I think your father should give you AIDS.
I mean, yeah.
My dad would have to catch me, really. Like if I accidentally I accidentally bled and he had like open cut and it hit him and like I had say I had HIV or something like that and he was like trying to come back and like give me one of his diseases, I'd like I'd juke him out and like I'd try and run away or something. I don't even know. But all I know.
Where would you live? Where would you live?
I have so many friends I know that I have so many friends that I could go to their house and like to stay a day at a time at each person's house. You know?
Just for the rest of your high
Hey,
school
can I
career.
sleep over tonight? Can I sleep over tonight?
You want to hang out, man?
Hey, oh dude, it's getting kind of late. I don't think I should go home.
You got a toothbrush and some toothpaste?
What's your mom cooking for dinner? if it was like
You want to get
Close,
food? You wanna get food?
close tomorrow. Close. You get close.
I forgot my wallet.
Damn, I have no money.
No, but honestly, if I was homeless and stuff, I think I'd sleep in the slide at the playground.
Really?
Yeah. Like if it was like a go-to, and I genuinely lasting had to sleep outside, I'd sleep in the slide. I'd bring a blanket and some pillows.
I'd stay in the school.
Yeah, but say it's only in the summer. Say it's in the summer. You
What
can't go to
about
school. School's not gonna be open in the summer. See, what do you?
I think that the
I'd
first
find a
door's
way.
open.
It's
Yeah,
not,
but
it's
what'd you
not
do?
that
What'd you
hard. Probably just leave a window. Like the custodian, he's around the school, yeah, but school's pretty big.
No, honestly, yeah, you could ask the custodian too. Be like, "Hey, I forgot something. Can I
Exactly.
please run in?" And then just sprint down the hallway.
And he's not gonna fucking find
He's not gonna
you.
catch you. Honestly, all you have to do is sprint to the 3rd floor, hop in the science room cabinet. You're chilling there.
Not
Dude,
even,
could
like,
you imagine
say-
if the police show up?
You can take
They
a
started searching with dogs. Dude, I don't know. I think I doused myself in chemicals to mix out the smell of my skin and stuff.
pretend the custodian
Touch me.
steal a key from him. Pretend
Oh,
he'll act like he lost it and he
Never mind.
gets a
I thought it was
replacement
something
key.
completely different. I thought we were gonna frame the
Yeah,
custodian for rape.
no. I was gonna say get a key to doors from him, take it from him.
Go to the cafeteria, dude. Free food. No,
They
actually, don't stock the
trash
cafeteria.
they trash all the food after lunch.
Yeah, but then I just go to that 7-Eleven and
How are you gonna
Oh,
get
yeah,
back
no.
into the school?
but I have the key from the
Oh
custodian.
yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Or
I
I
sleep
go to my
in the
friend's
nurse's office. She has beds in there.
Like Chris, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I was homeless, dude, and I was doing this whole plan and everything, I'd be like, Chris, let's hang out. And I'd go into your cabinet after I knock you out cold, with my fist.
Why would you have to do that? Just wait until he falls asleep.
And then I'd take all the food and munch it down like a chipmunk.
What?
With my cheeks.
You could just ask my mom for food.
No, never. It's embarrassing. It's not embarrassing. Dude. I'm gonna ask for help. I don't want help.
What about getting caught stealing?
Dude, no. Honestly, dude, if I was homeless and
What's
some
more
lady-
embarrassing, asking for help or getting caught stealing?
asking for help.
Asking for help.
Dude, listen, if I'm homeless and like someone comes up to me like, we have this check for $1 million, you just need to prove that you have like enough money, like a job, a home, stuff like that, or like not even that. I'm wording it wrong.
thinking.
I'm wording it wrong. Like I meant to say that like say they offered you like the money and stuff like that, but they need to know your current living situation and stuff like that. I'd be like, nah, I'm good.
That's the thing. I'm thinking like asking for help. You're putting yourself in a very vulnerable situation. Like you could be sitting on the street. Can I please have $1, sir? Fuck you, bitch. Get a fucking job, you homeless piece of shit. But you're stealing from a store. Hey, get back here with that. I don't know, piece of fucking candy or something. I don't give a shit.
Stealing only a piece of candy, dude. As a male too, like if you're a female, I feel like it's definitely easier being. Actually, I don't
Depends
know.
what you look like.
No, because if you're good looking and you're homeless and you're just sleeping on the street, other homeless males,
you're done for. You're done for.
You feel like a poke, like something poked you in the leg. It's a whole needle, and then like the dude's smiling like while he's injecting you with like a jug. It makes you pass out for like a week and a half.
Dude, you don't even have to be an attractive woman. If you're a woman, that's...
Dude, you can be mistaken. You can be like mistaken.
OnlyFans is a thing now. I feel like before you go homeless, you go OnlyFans.
Guys can do OnlyFans.
You wouldn't make as much money, but you could.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe
you could.
if you like,
That's
like,
fake.
If you like,
that's not real.
have like a weird deformity. Like say you had 2 dicks.
Kink,
People would buy an OnlyFans
kink.
to see that.
People have kinks, yeah, stuff like that. Pretend.
Yeah, just
six toes. 6 toes.
Yeah, just do some really weird shit. You'd attract
you
people.
know some people.
You would attract people.
Yeah, just start shoving shit up your asshole.
Yep. No, shit. That would work. That would work.
Do some
This
shit with your feet.
this tape dispenser right here.
Do some shit
You
with
just
your
start
feet
shoving
and,
this
like,
up your
guard face.
asshole.
You would make a lot of money.
Honestly, if you paint your
How
nose,
many views would I get on this podcast if I shoved this up my asshole
If you
right
could
get
now?
taken down.
Yeah, on YouTube, maybe you
I
could get
upload
away
it to Pornhub.
if you could get enough people, if you could find a way to get a few people watching it, it would blow up. It would blow up.
For sure.
And like
Yeah.
it would be cooler if you like got an X-ray and showed the tape stuck to your lungs and stuff.
My lungs.
What?
Didn't he shove it up his ass?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the way to
just
my
in the
lungs
dispenser.
though.
It's not connected to.
That was all the way up.
Oh, I thought you meant like you'd like shove it all in.
How does he get to it?
Never mind. Take it back. Like, I don't know, attach a stick to it. Like keep it going. Like,
Yeah, but how does it get to the lungs?
Isn't the lungs like right here?
They're up.
Oh, break out the digestive tract.
Break through it.
Yeah, like rupture it. Dude, honestly, but like really, it's just a cheat code. Just block your face, pick a girl name like Emily, dude. Like,
You just post pictures of random naked girls online. Look up a porn star.
True. Or
Look up a porn star. Post her pictures and content. You can make money off of her.
There you go.
You can black market is a real thing too. Like,
What are you gonna do on the black market?
take pictures of little kids and stuff. I'm just saying. I'm really against the idea. But if you're like in a like,
There's better options. There's better
nothing
options.
better than that.
No, there's definitely.
It's so easy. You have any family members like offer to change?
You've got some serious
All right, next on
morality,
the podcast.
morality issues. If
Next
that's,
on the podcast,
that's
guys. Let's change discussion.
Did you see the you see that episode of Black Mirror with the child porn?
With what?
The child
Yes,
pornography.
that's like the first episode.
Wait,
right?
what?
Or one of them. I don't know. It was the Black Mirror episode with the child pornography with the troll face. Really fucking good
Yes.
episode.
What happened?
That's like the first episode. The kid, he's like a normal kid. You think he's normal.
Yeah.
And then he gets on his computer and he's looking at videos and pictures of like kids having sex and stuff.
Oh.
And then boom, troll face on the screen. He got hacked.
Are you serious?
And his webcam's on and they're recording him.
Like beating child pornography?
Yes.
What do you even do? Dude, I'd have a heart. Well, okay, so
I'd kill myself.
I'm not going to be in that situation, but if that happens to me,
Immediate
I
death.
expect, like, I know this is a
Immediate
mistake, and
death.
I look, I see a troll face, and I see the record button turn on. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to pretend to
My heart is gonna drop all the way into my
I'm going to
stomach.
shit myself instantly. I'm going to shit myself.
It was, dude. I remember watching that episode, and when the troll face came up, I was like, And then they blackmailed him into doing a bunch of illegal stuff for
Like
the
what?
rest of the, like robbing a bank and stuff like that.
Damn.
For the rest of the episode, and then it ended. They still turned him in.
Did they actually?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. Well, obviously that's the right.
And they had a
because
bunch.
they fucked.
They had a bunch of people that they were blackmailing for different stuff.
Yeah.
And they were all coordinating it together.
All right, you don't have to say the exact thing, but what do you think if like the cameras were on? Like, what do you think you could be blackmailed for the worst?
For
Yeah.
Beating to
just-
child
that's the point where
pornography.
You can say it on the podcast.
Beating
the
to
worst
child
thing-
pornography.
The worst thing that you
I truly think that probably is the worst thing
No,
you
I'm
could
talking
get
the
out
thing
of.
that you've
that
done.
you've something that you've done.
Chris,
Oh,
you said it.
oh, hold up,
You're-
time
No,
out,
I knew-
time out.
I knew what he was saying.
Oh,
but I was like-
time out.
But he said child pornography. Child pornography. I thought you were like.
In my head, I was like,
No, I
okay,
thought
Chris
that was-
misunderstood the question.
Yeah,
'Cause that's not something that
No, I thought you said what's the worst thing
No,
that
no,
you
it-
could
it's-
get
you
caught
get
of.
blackmailed for.
Something that,
that you
for
got.
me,
That's probably some of the shit I've searched up on like some adult.
yeah, no, it's definitely like
Because I've searched up some.
I'm watch-
like some really bad shit.
Dude, honestly,
it's
like,
weird porn I watch, man. But like,
yeah, I
everyone,
watched some weird stuff.
No, I've
there's
watched some, like-
everyone watches weird porn. I
It's
feel
not-
like
it's
it's
not
not
interesting.
illegal,
It's
but
just-
you know, it's
I'm-
fucking
it's
weird.
weird.
I'm
It's
so
weird
curious.
porn.
I'm so curious. Like,
There's you know you get
13
curious. You
years old,
you
But the
explore
thing
the
is,
pornography
like,
spectrum.
but I definitely have like.
Oh, I've
when I
definitely
was
jerked
like,
off to Instagrams.
oh, I haven't. I don't get that. I
I've
know
definitely
people have
done that.
it. I just don't get it. I don't see it. Like, why would I?
Andy, please
I'd
comment on this.
rather imagine it like, but just
You're not commenting.
to
on
me,
this.
it's like these are just regular girls,
Hey, Andy,
Yeah.
Andy.
or
okay,
even
are we
like
talking, are we talking about
supermodels.
people we know or like models? Chris, don't answer.
Models.
Okay, models.
Damn well, we all know that it's not models. It's weird.
I've never done that. I don't get the Visco thing. I don't
Yeah.
understand that.
Like I'll check Visco, but it's just to see what someone looks like.
Exactly.
Because if they don't post or if
If
they're
they
private.
exactly.
And then,
But
like,
I don't get
I
like
don't-
beating to Visco. Like, there's nothing
Okay.
that special on there.
Sometimes.
Most of the
Yes.
time.
I disagree with
Like,
you on that.
I've
one.
never done it, and I never will, because I'm not.
It's different though. Also, like you'll look at it to. Oh shit! You know what? Fuck it, I'm just gonna say it. You look at it to jerk off later in your brain.
Oh,
Like you don't jerk off to it
you just
looking
imagine
at it,
I can't do it.
but you
without-
look at it to then do it later.
Have you ever beat with your imagination?
Dude,
I do it. I use
try.
imagination and porn together.
Dude,
Yeah, but like just no porn.
my head is so messed. The amount of images that. Just
Do you guys wake up jerking off?
Never.
Does that happen?
I've done it like
I've-
twice,
that's
'cause, like,
that's happened to me a good amount
I've
of
woken
times.
up like humping my bed.
Wait, no, I found myself doing that. While I was like,
Yeah.
Like, it's like habit.
I've woken up mid jerk, like my dick is half hard and I'm like slowly. I'm going. What the fuck is going on?
Have y'all ever had a wet dream?
Never.
No.
Never.
No,
Never?
Never.
never,
I
never.
never thought it would happen.
Never.
I always dream about sex.
But same. But I've actually woken up, and the thing it was too. I'm so ashamed of.
What was it?
It was remember the blue Avatar one? It was the blue Avatar. I watched Avatar the night before, and I went to bed. And during the whole movie, I was thinking to myself, I wonder what it would be like to fight one of these things. And they're naked in the movie. They're genuinely naked. Like I know you can't see any nipples or like anything, but like the curves are still there.
Yeah.
Like, and so I woke up, like, in my dream, all I remember, the most amount of sloppy, I woke up and I was just like, I got scared. I was scared. I didn't know, my bed sheets were ruined, obviously. I didn't know whether to tell my parents or not. My parents did end up finding out. Because while I was thinking so much, my mom came in and asked me, like, if I wanted breakfast and stuff.
But
And I
the
was like-
thing
but she understood that I can't control it, you know what I mean? Like,
thing is though, still like when I was like 10, 11 with Isaiah when he was showing me porn for the first time. Like I've definitely like back then, I'm not a sick fuck. Back then when I was like 10, 11 years old, I would look up stuff like 12-year-old girls like kissing on the lips. Cuz I didn't know there was anything wrong with
Dude,
that.
the YouTube videos that you would look up when you were like
Kissing compilation.
8, yeah.
Oh my God,
Exactly.
Yo, that shit used to get me.
Kissing naked boob. Naked boob.
Girls boobs.
When I was
Girl nipple.
What's
Boob.
the-
I look up breastfeeding. Breastfeeding.
I remember. I remember the first thing I ever. I remember the first video. I remember the first video I ever masturbated to. It was a YouTube video called "Staying Home Alone with Your Friend's Mom: Expectations versus Reality."
Bro, like I don't even know how. I used to like for some reason I wouldn't even be interested in actual intercourse. It'd be the kissing that got me.
Yeah,
Like,
I love kissing.
Do you guys?
It's, yeah,
Do you
that's
I
guys
like
know how I
kissing.
found out about porn?
how-
This is how I found out. It's super funny.
I thought it was
I-
illegal. I thought it was so illegal.
Yeah, I did too.
I knew it was legal, but like I like always
Because like you're looking as like a young teenage boy, you're looking for porn on the internet, but you don't know the name porn.
Yeah.
It's really weird,
Yeah.
but you're looking for porn.
Yeah, so you search up some shit and
You'll look up like again, naked girls
And I had no
kissing,
clue
naked
what
girl
incognito
boob or whatever on YouTube. And you actually could find some shit back in old YouTube days. Like that was the thing.
Yeah. There was porn on YouTube.
Dude,
Yeah.
good thing, bro. First thing, I remember it was my old laptop, and for some reason the ads, I thought the ads were there. They would take you to like something better. You know what I mean? I thought one of the ads was interesting. Clicked on the ad. My Chromebook would not. It wasn't a Chromebook. My laptop, dude, would not stop. Like the speaker turned on, and it would just be like
Virus.
virus. And I didn't know what to do. I had lotion on my like hands and like on my. I barely wiped it because I didn't have any napkins. I went into my sister's room bawling my eyes out. Help me! And she took out the battery of it and put it back in. She was like, I don't even want to talk about it. And I went to my room and I just sat there and I was like, oh my god, like
That happened to me one time. I looked up black girls naked. And I was scrolling through all the Google images, and it was an accident. Like I knew I wasn't supposed to click on the links. I knew it wasn't a good idea, but I accidentally did, and my phone like blew up with the 76 viruses have appeared on your phone, the thing, and they pretend that it's like actually Apple. And I did nothing about it. I let it happen. I closed off of it and I pretended like nothing ever happened.
Dude, but like the second thing I was gonna say was that this one, like my mom, she wanted my laptop. She wanted to upgrade me to a better laptop.
Yeah.
And take my old one. And I didn't know what incognito was. So I would like check and be like, wait, hold on. I search up N, naked girls. I search up G, girls. I search up X. Like it would be like all that shit, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't know how to delete it. So what I did was I wiped the hard drive clearly. I fully wiped the hard drive to the point where you turn it on, there wouldn't even be internet. And my mom ended up having to pay like $200 to get it like refixed and stuff like that. Because it was like a and stuff. And like my parents knew what it was. Like they knew why I cleared it. Cause they caught me. They've caught me like 3 times. I was so sloppy. Like I had
I'm the sloppiest kid ever because
Never.
I jerk off all the time
3
too.
o'clock, squeaky chair. My mom. I remember the first time.
Why
I
would you
caught.
do it in a
Did the
chair?
amou- the
Just
am-
lying
I did not know what I was doing.
What's one disgusting jerk off habit?
That
Mine is not grabbing at tissues. Mine is going straight for the bed sheet.
Dude,
That's my one disgusting
I
thing.
just grab clothes from my dirty basket. That's
Mine-
that's how I wipe up.
Dude, no, mine. Same towel for like.
Yeah, exactly.
You told me about
Same
this.
towel for.
I'll
like
use
3
the
months.
same old T-shirt or
And
something.
The thing is, when my parents, for some reason, it's not a bad thing if I didn't have anything to hide, but they fully like deep clean my room without asking me. But at the same time, they go through all my stuff, and so I remember coming home and I'd have the nut towel. You know, people have nut rags.
Yeah.
And that towel, like a whole towel, like a blue towel, folded neatly on my pillow, and it'd be waiting for me there, like on my bed, and I'd just be like. Wow.
They found it.
They found it, and I'd have the most unique.
And you
hide spot.
never had a conversation about it. Never got brought up.
No, but when my parents were mad at me, or like something. Like I woke up late and my dad, I don't know why, but he thought we were all eating breakfast. He was like, "It's because you're too busy touching yourself at night." And I was like, "Wow, like dude, you're, like exposing me like."
Dude, that happened to me one time though. Like I had this American Eagle pair of watermelon underwear.
Yeah.
That I used for a long time as just a rag, and one time I kept it under my bed, and one time.
Closer.
One time.
You can move it. You can sit back. You can just move this.
One
shit
time,
closer.
I went home from school. My mom had went to go do laundry, and I beat my meat. I looked for the rag, and it was just gone. For the underwear, and it was just not there.
You see, like I feel like what do you guys like? You guys adapted to like tissues now, right?
Nah, I still use like the.
Socks?
I try to go
use
for
socks.
tissues more,
Socks?
but I still will sometimes like if I
always go for tissues.
if I wake up jerking off, I'm just going for my bed sheet.
So like if I went into your room right now,
You don't want to touch my bed sheet.
I'm not.
You don't want to touch my bed sheet.
Not,
You don't
My
want to
bed
touch
sheets
my
are
bed sheet.
clean.
yeah, Sam. I can't do that to my
Actually,
bed sheets.
probably like
Cause like my
During a-
mom will like make like my bed and clean it, and by like seriously the second day of the bed being clean, the bed sheets on like one corner of the bed like stuffed away, and
Oh, you see, it's like the bed sheet. It's like gray, and then one part of it is like fully black. Like, dude, I don't even know.
it's so bad. But the way I found porn is I wanted to get to this is I was watching a documentary on porn. I found a documentary on porn, and I didn't know what porn was.
Yeah.
So they're talking about like how they find 18-year-old girls and like slowly groom them to just do like a bunch of fucking porn, and
Like probably like a bunch of advertisements and shit, right?
and as I was watching this documentary, I go, what is porn?
How old are you?
As these, dude, I was
it's
in fifth
way
grade.
too
fifth
easy
grade.
for little kids to get access to.
Oh my
it.
god,
That's
my
way too
little,
easy.
Like, knockoff blue cell phone. The phone is called Blue, BLU. Literally, all I have to do is search and make heroes.
It's too easy. Like I have my little cousins that are like getting to that age now, and they like talk about like porn stars. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like, how old are
Like,
you?
you can't even beat it, you know?
It's wrong.
But at the
It's
same time,
it's
we're
wrong.
doing the same thing, right?
It's
Like-
yeah to us.
I don't know. I really don't.
'Cause-
I don't know if they're worse than us. I feel like they are.
Yes,
but they
they
also
are.
could not.
I think they definitely are
It
going.
depends on the person.
I think
Some
they're
people are
going
just
to.
like this.
I think they're going to end up worse.
In terms
Yeah.
of just that, or in terms of just how.
Because
we think in general?
first of all, they were young. They're younger than me than when I found it, and they already have a bunch of influences from a bunch of different stuff that I didn't even like. Stuff that I wasn't doing when I was their age. Like kids don't play outside anymore. Stuff like that. Like
No.
even us, like we were playing
We were-
outside less than kids before us.
We
But
barely played outside,
but
man.
I still did. But
No,
these
I played
kids,
outside.
these kids,
Why?
these kids don't. These kids just don't.
I'd never played outside.
I would live in the my backyard. Like I'd live there.
I would. That was one of the biggest things I think about my like childhood that I really regret is that I was never outside ever. I was just always inside, and I blame a lot. I don't know, like for some of this shit where it's like boo-hoo, because like still my parents were great. Like my parents provided food, shelter, water. It was never unsafe, whatever. But also I just didn't get to go outside, and my mom would yell at me for not going outside, and I go, "Can I go to my friend's house across the street in the neighborhood?" No.
Yeah.
What are you?
That's the
Are you
thing.
crazy?
I
Are you
would-
crazy? Like, and then you would hear parent stories and be like, we would bike all throughout the town, made roads, just go wherever the fuck we wanted to go. We'd be outside for 8 hours. Our parents wouldn't know where we would be.
That was literally me.
Like, what? Are you crazy? Like, there's no way my parents would ever allow me that.
Yeah.
If they didn't know where I was for an hour when I was a kid, I'd be dead.
My parents were never home. That's the thing. Like it was always me, my sister, and my grandma.
Parents always made sure someone was home. My parents don't let me stay home alone now. And they're like overnight or whatever. No, it's never
My
happening.
parents, dude, they would like it was to a point where I would be out so much that they'd force me to like stay inside. Like
Yeah.
they would force me to stay inside because I would go out. So
They would get scared.
They would force me to go outside, and then the things. They would force me to go outside, and then some of the shit I wanted to do outside, they wouldn't let me do, and so then I wanted to go back inside.
Because there was where I used to live, there was a lot of older kids that I used to hang out with, and they were not really good kids. Like, they would steal stuff from me, like my scooters and stuff.
Not fucking close.
Like, I never did anything. My grandma was crazy. Like, if she ever saw... She was one of those women that would beat other people's kids. Like,
Yeah.
she saw one of them, like, going into our garage to take a scooter from me, and she beat the shit out of him
Respectfully.
The only reason she got away with it too, the kid's mom was Haitian as well. So she heard that he was stealing. She didn't give a shit that he got whooped. But my grandma beat the shit out of him in our yard, and I was just watching out the window. I was
like cheering on your
Like, how do Haitian people beat the shit out of their kids?
like actually like whoop you.
No, it's like you.
Face, ass, what is it? Because for
Face,
white people,
ass, everywhere.
it's body.
Nothing is off
Head to
limits.
toe,
Nothing
head to
is
toe.
off limits.
You're grabbing, like, I don't even know, dude, like, oh, like, just full body. Like, I remember I could somehow get hit, and I feel it everywhere throughout my whole body. The pain wouldn't be in one particular body.
The only thing is though, it would never get to like punching.
Right.
It would
they
never
just
go that
slap,
far.
just
But yeah,
slap.
but you could get hit anywhere.
Because I never got hit anywhere other than my ass, and I probably got whooped 5 times.
Like, never,
Like, in
on the
total.
arms.
No. The worst
I
they
would
did
get
was
whooped at least 5 times.
the worst they did. My mom did was she'd grab me and she'd scratch me.
But the thing is, though, I feel like I definitely deserved it. I was retarded. I was genuinely stupid. Like, I would do the most stupid
I was
shit.
too.
Yeah.
I was so clumsy, I would break everything. And then I'd complain, cry, and, like this one time, I don't know what was wrong with me. I don't, like, thinking about it now, I don't know what I was thinking. But I genuinely, like, I ate too much. And, like, I told my parents I was going to, they said, go to the bathroom. I said, no, I'm going to hold it in. And not even, like, 10 seconds later, I feel it coming up, and I start full sprint to the bathroom. I don't even make it 2 steps. And I fully projectile vomit everywhere, like, all over.
Yeah, but there's some things like...
my fault. Like, I don't know. Like,
There's some things like it was just
out of
like
your hands.
completely.
Yeah.
Like
it's
sometimes
like, control.
my grandma would just be in a bad mood. Like one of the only times I remember my sister getting whooped, it was because she was really sick. Like she had a fever and everything, and my grandma had told her to sleep in her room tonight with my grandma so that she could watch her throughout the night. And my sister threw up on the bed because she was sick. Mm-hmm. And my grandma beat her for that. I was like, in my head, I was like, "What is wrong with you?" And like,
Yeah, I remember I threw up.
I
I woke up and I threw up once, and my mom yelled at me, and my dad, and my mom yelled at me everywhere.
how was that my fault? It doesn't make sense. I was asleep.
Yeah, no, I woke up throwing. It's okay, it was empty. I woke up throwing up once, and they were like, "What the fuck? Why would you do this?"
When I was sick,
But that's just because they're in a bad mood. Like they don't want to deal with your throw up.
Yeah.
But
That's
you
the
still
difference.
shouldn't get mad.
my parents never got mad at me.
I think that was
one
the-
time that I projectile vomited.
Because my mom worked a lot, and then she didn't.
Yeah.
So it was the 2000, which I didn't know. I didn't know this for a long time. I didn't put the 2 and 2 together. Is that my mom lost her job to the 2008 market crash, and I didn't know why she lost her job for like a really, really long time, and now I do know. But she lost her job, and there was no change in parenting style. Which, if you have a job and then you don't have a job, you need to change your parenting style. Because, like, that's different.
Now you're just around your kids more.
Now you're just around your kids more. Now your single job is being a mother.
Exactly.
And my mom didn't really change all that much until recently, which now we're better, but still it's still bad. It's also just weird what parents care about particular things with their kids, but then they don't care about other things. Like, it's really, really fucking weird, especially mentally. But it's also weird because they didn't have any of that growing up. Even my parents, and my parents grew up like super, super fucking poor, and so they look at like everything as just, which probably still isn't
Like, how
contracted.
can you be
Right.
sad when you have all this?
Yeah.
I didn't have
You don't
any of this.
understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my mom
where did you should have seen where I came
They
from.
hate
all
to
that
see it from your
stuff.
point of view, even for a
Exactly.
second.
Yeah.
Because they know the stuff that. Well, I can kind of understand how they don't understand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they see us and they see us always playing video games, electronics that they didn't have. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Going like an education that they're paying for. They see all the stuff.
Education
that,
that they didn't
They see all
have.
the stuff that we take for granted, but they don't see the stuff that we actually like find as problems. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
I mean,
they don't understand. They don't see the full picture. They just see the stuff that they give to you that they know that they didn't have.
well, they look at education as a gift, and that's completely flawed.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's
when
it's
they're
a gift, I
forcing-
guess.
It's kind of a gift. But also, when kids are getting shot up at the place, kids are committing suicide at a rate that's never been seen before, and the drug intake is going up tremendously. You gotta fucking look around. I mean, you gotta open your eyes and you gotta be like, what the fuck is going on here?
For me, when I was a kid, the thing was, when we first moved here, I was always around my mom. Always, nonstop, always, constantly. We used to live with my grandma. My mom would take me and my sister to work with her in Boston and everything. Like at night, I remember sleeping in nursing homes and stuff like that, playing video games with her coworkers and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then my grandma moved here so that my mom wouldn't have to bring us everywhere, because it was a lot of stress on my mom,
Yeah.
obviously. But then I just didn't see my parents like for like a really long time.
Yeah.
I would go days without seeing my parents. They'd always be at work trying to make money because we just came here.
Mm-hmm.
And my grandma I love my grandma. She did everything she could for us when we were kids. But she was not really good at doing what she was doing.
You can be honest. She was a god awful caretaker.
Yeah. Like I remember, I've told this story probably several times. Like the worst beating she ever gave me was because I ate a piece of chicken.
That chicken, yo.
Yeah, worst beating she ever gave me.
What?
No, it
She-
gets worse.
I saw my sister eating some food that my grandma had cooked.
Yeah.
And my grandma was saving it for tomorrow, Sunday dinner. But I didn't know that. I saw my sister eating it. So I took a piece and I was eating it. I guess my grandma was in a particularly bad mood. She put me on my knees facing the wall. She boiled a belt and beat the shit out of me with the belt. Like beat the shit out of me with the belt. And it was, I was so confused. I was so angry. And I would not speak to her for the rest of the day. And she was, and all she said to me after that was, "Oh, you're mad at me now, but tomorrow you're gonna be loving on me again because you're just a kid." And it was just infuriating to me. Like I hated it. I hated my grandma when I was a kid. But like, it was just weird to have to adjust to always being around my mom and all that stuff, and then she's just not there, you know.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
That's like super, super weird, and that's a fucking horrible story, and I'm sorry to hear that. Jesus Christ.
Way to go from there, huh?
I mean, that's fucking rough. I mean, that is... Because, I could never picture something like that happening. I mean, I can picture being confused, and I can picture being beat, but, like, having a belt boiled.
Yeah.
Over
a piece of chicken.
And I don't think that anger really ever leaves
The
you.
thing that's messed up too is that me personally, I can like I don't think that's as bad as a punishment just because I didn't live through it, but just from like the stories I've heard and stuff.
Right.
I think like that
That's like,
yeah, that's
just
it's
normal.
like a shrug, dude. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna suck for like a week.
yeah, that's what I
Goes
did.
away.
I mean, that's the thing. A kid shouldn't have to do that, but that's what I did. Like,
Yeah,
I was just
this
like,
is how we learn,
it's
man.
whatever. That's how it is. I
Like,
can't do
honestly,
anything about it.
Hey, it's preparing us for the butt fucking that life's gonna give ahead of us. You know what I mean? I can get shot right now and walk it off.
Mm.
I don't know about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I've always kind of struggled with that, with like not necessarily having the same pain. I think always I've always worried about being like a bitch.
Dude, I don't think
Always.
I can think of a Haitian genuinely that's a bitch. That's
No.
like genuinely a whiny bitch. Unless is Jaden Grant Haitian? 'Cause
No.
he's the only black. He's the only person I can think
He's
of.
definitely not Haitian.
Oh yeah, if he was Haitian, he'd be like, I don't know.
Could you imagine Jaden Grant Haitian?
He's
It'd be
definitely
funny as
And
fuck.
it's-
He was on the podcast. Did you guys see that?
No.
He rapped. Yeah, he rapped "Lose Yourself" on it.
Can we rap?
You want to rap on here?
Yeah,
You can rap.
You can rap. Do you want it like a beat? You want to just...
Give me a beat.
Like, you want it, like, from me?
I want you to give me a beat right now with your mouth.
With my mouth? Yeah. You want... Oh, my God.
Just give me a beat. Any beat. Come on.
Any beat?
Any beat.
Dude.
Make it good, though. Like,
Yeah.
Good, yeah. Go ahead.
Dude, I can't fucking... Keep going?
Yeah. I have to let it go on for a little bit, you know what I mean? I'm joking. I just wanted to, like, have Chris look retarded. I just wanted to, like, I just wanted to do all this sounding fucking stupid. You fucking idiot. I was never gonna fucking rap. You went right to my little plan. Now I'm gonna look back. I'm gonna go to this part and just hear, like, this is all part of my plan. Sorry, Chris. I had to.
No, you made me look like a retard. I mean, it has to happen.
No, but actually, Gio, can you give me a beat real quick?
Nah, man.
Gio.
I'm not good at that kind of stuff.
Just come on, just give me a beat.
You give me a beat.
Okay. I'm sorry. That's the first thing.
No. Keep going. That's a good sample. It's a good sample.
I'm gonna break this. We're gonna take it out.
Break what?
We're almost 2 hours in.
We're almost 2 hours in already. Yeah, time fucking flies, dude. When we're talking shit, it's great. You guys want to keep going?
Yeah, dude. It's up to you guys. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm chilling. I have to pee though. Like I legitimately.
I'll wait. I don't need to go on ballot. I can wait till this whole thing's over.
We can take a quick.
No, we don't have to. You can go and we can take either that or turns.
We can take turns. You want to take turns real quick?
Yeah.
Okay.
You and Joe will stay and talk real quick.
You want to stay and talk? Sure. Okay.
Now.
Yeah. So what's going on?
You know, normal stuff.
Dude, I still can't believe like I've never gotten a beating that bad, dude. Like genuinely.
It's like talking about it to other people. Like it sounds so
bad.
So like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, why would you do that to a child?
Like, police bad.
But to me, it's like
same. Like I don't think it's like crazy, dude.
Yeah.
I'm having major deja vu.
Like now, like I'm thinking about like that is child abuse.
That's what I'm saying.
That's crazy.
I'm having insane deja vu. Like I would feel like I've lived through this before. Damn, 2 hours in already. You think anyone's gonna make it this far?
If they did,
I told Tatum that I was making a podcast.
If they did make it this far,
dude,
they know some things about me.
No, dude.
What if one of us becomes like really famous?
Not for this one.
No, not even like down the line, and then like a bunch of people find this.
Dude, the thing I said so much about children already.
Exactly.
I didn't even mean to. Just like, came out my mouth.
I've been taking it easy about some of this stuff. Like,
who do you think like out of the three of us can get the worst?
You. Definitely.
Like why?
Like we talked about some stuff, and I was like, I'm not gonna speak on this right now because we're being recorded.
You're playing smart, right?
Yeah.
What did I say that was wrong?
I can't think.
Exactly, nothing.
There was stuff.
Listen, I said the thing about the child, like the, and then I said, oh my god, I said so much.
Yeah, you said quite a few things.
Like the thing about the heroin needles, like in my
yeah.
I said so much.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You said there's worse than that too.
Is there?
And I was looking at
the worst thing?
I can't remember.
How
Because we're just talking. Like,
yeah,
we're just talking. Like, this is just a normal conversation, but it's recorded, yeah.
You didn't know
I mean, if you want to remember, you could go back and watch the podcast.
I'm not going to.
And you're going to see it, and you're going to be like, why was I saying that?
It's alright. I'm not really afraid of anything.
Yeah, nothing's going to happen because of this.
We say this, the small chance of it happening is terrifying.
I'm fine.
I don't care that you're fine. I'm talking about me, video. I'm not fine, okay? You know, I think I should shut up for the other podcast. But hey, if anything, it made the podcast more interesting.
Yeah, it did.
At my own expense of not getting into college. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like college is you apply, you have the greatest essay they've ever seen. This kid is truly amazing. Let me look him up, Andrew LeBlanc on YouTube, and they find this podcast.
So they like sit me down. They're like, "What's this thing about you sticking heroin needles into into yourself?" Like, oh my god. I don't want to talk about it. I'm not gonna say anything else now. How's little P break?
It was good. I have something to share.
What?
When Josh left, I think he left the front door open.
Did you check?
Yeah, I walked upstairs.
You
The
know,
entire upstairs is freezing.
Cold.
Yeah, wait. Hold on.
Like the
Yeah,
whole,
dude, like I felt a breeze.
like the whole upstairs.
What about
is
Callie?
cold.
What about Callie?
Yeah. it's okay.
She couldn't tell the door
No,
was
she's
open.
not. We're home alone.
She couldn't tell the
Just
door
us?
was open.
Yeah, someone could have walked in and shot us. Someone
Okay,
could have walked in during this
Imagine
podcast
right
and
now,
shot
someone
us.
Someone
walks
just-
through that door
Pops up right there.
and he goes. Like I'm flipping the
I
table.
flipped this table
Yeah, I'm
over.
flipping the table. And like, is there a door? There's not even a door.
There's a door. You
It's
can't
broken.
close it though.
Yeah, there's a door right there,
do?
but like, we die.
We die.
Nah,
We die.
bro.
She would kill. She would kill us.
I would handle it.
You handle it,
Yeah,
Omni-Man?
exactly.
No, real talk though. We die.
Yeah, no, for sure. Someone
Imagine
could have walked
imagine
in
it
this
was, like,
room.
Some sick fuck that released like a couple of dogs. in here.
It would be like I'm thinking about it. Like that would be fucking scary.
Yeah, no, our front door was wide open.
Wow, dude.
Like,
This
when
is
did
a-
Josh
is this
leave? When did Josh leave?
Hours ago.
Hours. It's been maybe
That whole upstairs
Okay,
feels
but
like
we-
outside.
We stared recording this
at like 7
2 hours ago.
At like 7 something.
Josh left at least 45 minutes before we even came in here.
We played 2 games of pool.
So it's like 3 hours.
Yeah.
Almost, yes. Of that door just being wide open.
Both cats were upstairs.
Yeah, they could have just fucking did it.
Both of our cats could have just
Did you
left.
check? Did
Yeah.
you see them?
Yeah, I saw both of them.
Okay. Well, that's good.
They come by name. So they're good. They're both good
Hey,
cats.
yo.
Well, my cat bit Ava Webb, to the point where apparently she had to go to urgent care.
Why? What did she
Did
do
you get
to
in
it?
trouble?
What did she do to it?
Dude, she's such a fucking bitch. I'm
What did she do?
What did she do to the cat?
Yeah, she definitely did something like aggravated it.
She picked it up. Okay. She might not have been fully sober, and she might have picked up the cat, and then the cat fucking bit her.
The
Yeah.
cat smells
She
of
then-
alcohol in her breath. Scratch that bitch. Sorry.
The cat then, she didn't realize it.
That the cat bit her?
No. For like the first 2 seconds.
And did she feel blood? Was there blood?
No, and then she put it down. And then she slowly put it down. And she went to the ER the next day.
Did you see this happen?
I told
How bad was
her,
the
don't
bite?
pick up the cat.
Oh
How
my
bad was
God.
the bite?
I looked at her and I go, do not pick up the cat. And when she did, I go, put the cat down. And then the cat bit her.
How bad was the bite?
Dude, it didn't look that bad, but it was swollen the next day, and she
Oh
was
my
on
God.
antibiotics for 10 days.
What?
Pretty bad.
And
bite.
then Gio... dude, I swear to God, it's the 3 fucking letters. Dominic... I was with Dominic the next day. And Dom was like, dude, my dad was in Brazil telling me how he grabbed snakes by the neck. And I'm sure probably some Haitian shit probably happened like that too in Haitian or Asia. And fucking they grabbed Haitian.
Haitian.
Haitian?
Haiti.
Haitian.
Haiti. Haiti.
No, yeah, but
Yeah,
Asian.
yeah.
Haitian.
T-I-O-N.
T-I-A-N.
Haitian.
Oh?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Why am I making it sound Asian?
'Cause the
It's
A-
okay. It doesn't matter,
it's
dude.
Sean,
Just keep
like-
telling the
it's like-
Whatever.
story.
It's like nation.
But like it's probably like you probably have something with that.
Not retarded.
With stories. And Dominic's dad was like, yeah, like we would grab snakes by the neck. And there was like so many animal encounters where Dominic said if I ever went to my dad and said I need to go to urgent care for a house
After
cat.
getting bit.
But to be fair, it did look sick. I don't know. I'm not Ava. Maybe it did hurt her. Maybe she did almost.
You hear that?
Okay, I don't want to. No. Here, what?
Am I not the... Was that just the TV?
I think that was just the TV.
Yo, go barricade the door. Real quick, just real talk, barricade the door.
Probably
real
just the TV.
Dude, I'm not doing this. I'm not dying.
Nah.
That's it.
Nah, I
No,
feel
I'm
like
not.
dying on a podcast would be low-key lit.
What the hell is wrong
Why?
with you?
Why does every time we record a podcast, I feel like we're about to die?
Remember the thing I said about dying before the age of like 20 and 30?
Yeah,
I lied.
it's right here.
I completely.
If I'm being honest, like
No, I'm okay with dying.
I
on a
understand
podcast,
that. I
think.
understand that. Like in this situation, my body would go into fight or flight, but I'm ready to die right now. I could die whenever.
You see that?
I could die whenever.
I would be okay with
Dude,
dying on a
if
podcast.
something came through that door right
Exactly, I would be.
No, I
but,
would definitely want to die on a podcast.
but I'm saying like,
now. Dude, I haven't like.
if it happened, if it happens, it happens.
If it happens, it happens.
You know me. You know me.
The door was open for 3
Remember
hours.
the movie theater?
There could be a
Yeah,
lunatic
but that was
upstairs,
different.
and I
Nah.
just didn't see him.
I thought for sure I was dead.
No, I genuinely. I didn't like. My body wasn't showing it, but my mind looped.
Terrified.
Looped.
Terrified.
Like my body, I was just walking up the stairs normally. And
Hearing those kids
The kid-
scream,
it was
the kids
You
screaming.
know
What?
about this whole thing?
What? No.
Okay, you want me to explain it?
Yeah,
All
you
right.
can explain.
So we were watching Avengers Endgame, right?
Yeah.
And it's like
In theaters.
it's in theaters, and it's the climatic part of the thing, the like movie, like it, like
Best part of the movie.
Thor's about to
Literally
catch-
everybody just showed
no,
up.
No. Who was it? Captain America's about to catch Thor's hammer,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? And like wield it.
Yeah.
You've got all the adrenaline in you from watching the movie.
Boom. Theater goes pitch
Sirens.
black dark.
Yeah.
Sirens,
They shut off
red
the
sirens.
thing. They start turning on the sirens and they tell everybody to get out of
Yeah,
the
to
building.
evacuate. They don't even say what it is.
Yeah, they just
tell
say-
everyone to just get out. And
We thought there was a shooting or something. We thought we were
it was
dead.
an active shooter, like on the first like floor, like, and we were on the like very bottom, so we had to walk up flights of stairs. And the thing is, I would have been calm, but the little kids that were in the movie theaters were saying out loud the worst possibilities. Like they're like, "I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, we're gonna die." And in my head, I'm just
And the parents were crying and
yeah,
everything.
everyone was crying.
I was
like,
smiling.
dude. Oh no, we were laughing together.
Yeah, we were laughing.
we were like, we looked at each other.
It was like a nervous laugh,
It
though.
was definitely like,
Yeah.
like look, Chris, like, it was like, like a laugh I could've
Dude,
cried.
what the heck?
I genuinely,
We might die right now.
I had images of what turning the corner on
And
that
just
third
the
floor
fucking dude with the gun.
and
Just,
getting gunned down like Columbine.
I was so ready.
Were you ready?
I was so ready.
I was so ready to use one of the kids behind me as a shield. That's the first thing I was thinking. All right, if I see it, there's two people in front of me. They're gonna get shot first. I have time to run down the stairs, grab one of the 4-year-olds, use it as a body shield, escape from the back. I was planning my escape. I was planning my survival. Like I was not.
I was
planning to
thinking
die.
either I would just accept it or I'd jump at the dude to try to help the kids get away.
You're
Was-
a much better man than I am.
I was so ready. I
Would
was
you
so
really jump
ready.
at the dude to
Yes.
help the kids get away?
Yes.
Well, now I would do it. Well, actually, I
No,
still wouldn't do it.
you're saying like
I wouldn't do it.
I'm saying
I
now
know-
that I
know
would.
myself. I wouldn't help. I wouldn't help.
Most of the time when people say this stuff, it's like, oh, like they say it now that they do it, but when they're in the situation, that wouldn't be the case. But I was genuinely so ready. I was so ready to just
So,
die
like,
right
you
there.
saw the face and was just like, he pointed the gun at you, Gio. I feel like.
Gio.
You probably freeze.
I couldn't shoot Gio.
I'd probably freeze.
I feel like freezing is like that's like the number. Everyone would freeze. No one's gonna do shit. Like if a gunman came right here, like realistically, all three of us, if we attacked him, we'd still die. Like, I
Yeah,
feel
but we could still try. That's the
like we could
thing.
still try. I wouldn't try.
I would.
I would.
I would.
It's
You would have
flight.
to- you would
I'd
have
try
to-
and escape that way. There's nothing behind it. yeah. I start like punching at the wall. It's like, oh, actually, I'd use this. So sorry.
I would no. First, I would
First we'll
throw
use
this.
Facts. Everything in here is getting
Well,
thrown.
the thing
That's-
is I'm dead first. So he opens up the door.
Yeah.
I'm dead first.
hiding
I
behind,
get
like-
shot in the face because the door is right there.
Imagine
So
he
the
gets shot in
door.
the face, like his head.
Bro.
right here.
Yeah,
That's
my
the
head
thing.
would be right here. Is the
Literally,
thing.
it could happen right now.
Jill would have the best chance of survival.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm second.
but I'm saying like, and like I'm actually imagining it now. Like out of nowhere, Chris's head just boom.
How fucked are we?
so
That's crazy.
We're so